All right, then. With that, uh, let us talk about the state of the world. It has been 300 years since the destruction of Soulmonger, the ending of the Death Curse, and the founding, or perhaps more accurately, refounding of the Kingdom of Omen. Generations have passed, and many of the heroes who once fought in that grand battle have long since passed away, their natural lifespans taking them. A few still remain, those of longer-lived races. Few people still remember those ages. The elves, the dwarves, and of course, legends have spread about it. Though with the constant changing of the world, and with the lack of free information, much of it has already faded to myth. Legends spoken of in taverns, found in scraps of history books. But it is widely known. Nowadays, the world deals with simpler problems, mundane problems. A war broke out, and the great kingdom of Keldor, the great empire of Keldor, I should say, lost its battle. No, it was Kingdom of Keldor. The Kingdom of Keldor lost its battle. The great King Strati was slain, and everything fell apart. The parts of Keldor that were ruled fell apart, broke away, and lawlessness spread throughout the land. In the years to come, even the capital itself will one day disappear, though we're never there. But that day has not yet come. As for now, the crown still holds even the barest glimpses of authority, but only in the mainland. Here, on the coast of Keldor, brushed up against the azure sea, is the humble town of Saltmarsh. A place where the crown desperately tries to hold on to its grasp, with the barest hint of a pinky trying to drag it in. Though with a place so far from the capital, can it truly be said to be owned by anyone? As we focus in on a ship that is currently traveling along the ocean, getting closer and closer to the sleepy little town. Also, I don't know how the bot works. I said it's a repeat current track, but I don't think it's repeating.
I generally don't
Pretty
know
sure
if
you
it
just.
can
Pretty
repeat
There
sure
we
you
go.
just gotta. Pretty sure you just gotta do it again.
It just took.
No,
Ah.
I put it back in. It's okay.
Oh, okay. We shot. Repeat single doesn't do anything. Awesome. Cool. Good to know. As we're going to focus in on this ship that's currently traveling into port. It's filled with a multitude of sailors. Almost all of them are human. There is the occasional elf or dwarf, but actually no, there's no dwarfs. There's the occasional elf, but it is almost primarily human, as is most of the population of Keldor.
There ain't no dwarfs on these seas. Too small for the ocean.
And it is a traveling ship, one designed to bring both cargo and passengers. Not for selling, but simply for transport. As we're going to focus in on someone who's currently leaning up against the railing on deck of the ship, watching as the sun rises on this beautiful town. Would you like to describe this certain woman, Cody?
Which it's me? Wait, hold
Yeah.
on.
It always feels like a roulette to who's getting introduced first.
Fuck.
I had a feeling it was Cody.
You simply make for the best POV character for entering this town. So I had to throw you under the bus for it.
Hold on a second, let me...
It's a roulette of not wanting to be the first person, because then everybody stares at you like you dropped your fucking water bottle in class.
A little specific there, buddy.
I'm sorry, my trauma was good.
Though, yeah, I didn't ask to be trauma dumped, asshole.
It has to be trauma dumped, asshole.
I'm gonna stay for Cody's description, and I'll be right back. Dinner won't be long for me.
As leaning against the
I might
railing
even bring it back here, depending on
is
what
a-
my family's feeling.
Is a woman with sort of tan skin and sort of a like black hair that is tied with a not tied but like with a red bandana over her head, and she has a single like amber colored eye on her left eye, and her right eye is covered with an eye patch. She wears 2 gold bangles on her arms, wears a leather like chest binder with her midriff exposed. She has a red skirt on to match her red sleeves, long black hair, and a holster on her hip with a flintlock pistol in it. She seems to be in about her 40s.
I mean, really, a flintlock pistol is just a pistol for us.
Yeah, it's just a pistol for us at this point.
Yeah, and
Wow, Cody got a commission over.
what?
What the fuck? Oh my god, her tire. Oh my god, her ass. Oh my god, oh my goodness,
see
the
nothing yet.
tit is out.
Yeah.
Cody's just fucking, or Lemon's just fucking pointing like, wow!
Oh!
So Jack.
It's a good thing I have these
she's
Sojaks out.
rocking out with all of that all out.
This is all out.
Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon? Hella ass? I'll be right back.
All right. As you are currently leaning over the railing, watching as the town is starting to come into view. You have been on the ship for about 2 months now. I assume you've mentioned your name to some of the sailors working here. As you've taken a little transport ship, traveling along, moving, just, moving from place to place. And it seems this is your next destination. You watch as, with your seaside view, the town begins to come into your sight. And for a moment, it almost looks beautiful. The sun's rays reflecting across the water, the shine of the buildings. You can see lush green grass, good, solid buildings, and a bustling town. Yet, that view is so brief that you feel as though it's almost a mirage. As the ship pulls into port, the slowly approaching rain cloud shadows the sun to cast a dusty shade over the whole town. In the revealing light of the shade, you can see the peeling paint, the mud caking the streets, and the weeds strangling the fields of grass. And then the smell hits you. A large building with a fog of smoke pouring from hard brick smokestacks sends its own personal welcome your way. Amidst of acrid smog and freshly gutted fish, the smell thick enough to stick to the back of your throat. As your mind reels from the red carpet welcome, you are pulled from your thoughts by the lurching feeling of the ship coming to a stop. Seems you've reached the end of the line, and this is your stop. As one of the sailors looks over to you after pulling something up from the rigging. Well, this is the end of the line, Jane. It's alright, but you're gonna have to get off here. We'll be restocking here for a bit, and we ain't planning on going anywhere where we're taking travelers, alright?
That's fine by me. I'm just going to find my own way, I suppose.
I wish you luck with that, mate. Don't worry, already packed up all your luggage. It should be in that little bag over there. Feel free to take it with you. Anything, free warning, anything you leave behind, we're liable to sell.
Don't worry. Anything not in there is on me.
I'm sure as hell not clothes in there because she's wearing barely anything.
As she goes over and grabs the luggage.
You're given a small little suitcase containing these sparse amounts of your belongings. As you sort of heft it to your side. Consider the case itself a gift for the work you did around the ship.
My thanks.
Hope you have a nice life, Jane. And as much as I'd like to say we could see you again, well, I don't think we will.
Yeah, she's walking back. She just gives a little wave with her hand.
As you give one last wave to the sailors you spent the months with, and pop off into the bustling, or perhaps less than bustling, town of Saltmarsh. As you finally manage to wade off the smell from your nose, the feeling of salt water is almost refreshing against your skin. The breeze moving past you, if you're able to ignore the smog clouding your vision. However, your next welcoming sight is what sounds like arguing. You hear two people having a rather loud argument. Some of it do you speak Dwarvish? I don't think you do.
No, because for some reason I get shit ass for languages.
You recognize the language as Dwarvish, but you don't know what it's saying. As you hear someone yell something in Dwarvish before a voice speaking in Common sounds back, "Oh, you fucking midget! If you're gonna live in our town, at least speak our goddamn language!" As you look over, and you see what appears to be a group of dwarves and a group of humans crowded around a large fishing net. The fishing net appears to have a large hole in the center. As the fishermen are all seem to be like all the humans appear to be wearing what you by now recognize as rather simplistic fishing gear. A couple of them are still carrying their rods with them. Many of them are grizzled, have growing out beards that seem to be graying with age. Though a few are still young, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and full of passion. Passion that seems to be directed at the small group of dwarves. The dwarves do not appear to be wearing any kind of fishing gear, but rather seem to be caked in what appears to be a thin layer of coal, as well as some sort of dust on their hands, wearing mining equipment, or mining gear. One of them carrying a pick, one of them having a pickaxe resting at their side. As the male who shouted that steps forward, pointing at the dwarf who's sitting down. The dwarf appears to be a dwarven woman with bright, fiery red hair that is in two long, thick braids going down her back. Her grip is iron tight on the pickaxe as she's just staring at the ground. You can get all of them fooled, but you ain't got us, you goddamn saboteurs! I know it was one of ye cutting this goddamn hole, trying to drive us out of our own fucking town! As the dwarven woman looks up, starting to say something in Dwarvish before she corrects herself, and speaks in very heavily accented Common. Or maybe it was your own goddamn inadequacy, eh? Maybe some fish cut through it. Maybe one of the merfolk found it and wanted to get a nice meal you had rounded up because you left it out for 2 fucking days. You're supposed to pull it in, you know? Or are you trying to show off your prizes to all the other fishes. As the man, I'm not taking this lecturing from some pint-sized pint drinker looking to use our town like a fucking parasite. Oh, as the dwarf splits back up. Oh, listen here, you barnacle-encrusted, saltwater-guzzling, fish oil-sniffing, clam-bellied, half-lived, soft-palm fuckwit. I won't have you slandering the name of good, honest folk while you live with a stolen spoon in your gob. The dwarf's grip on the pickaxe tightens as she stands up, striding towards the human. The man, seemingly becoming just as enraged as he leaps from his chair, white-knuckling his carving knife.
As then casually walking up. Excuse me.
The fuck do you want, lass? As the dwarven woman also looks over. Stay the fuck out of this. This ain't your fight.
I'm just a woman asking for some directions.
Oh, directions? Oh, I can give you directions. You can be going the same place these fucking midgets are. As he points right towards the sea. To the bottom of the fucking ocean. Take on that boat. There's one right in the harbor, right? I'm sure you can all fit if you stack high enough. As the woman grips her pickaxe tightly before she looks over to you, as she drops her pickaxe, mutters something in Dwarvish. If you have a problem, please take it up with the company. We can take all complaints. And I promise a proper investigation will be dealt into this, aye? She looks over to the human as she, dropping the pickaxe, simply extends her hand. The man's grip loosens a bit on the knife, the tension leaving him as he looks over to you, Jane, before back to the dwarven woman. Before he throws the knife violently into the ground as the blade sits into the dirt. You haven't heard the last of us, you fucking dwarf. Before the humans all storm off, the dwarves seem to let out a collective sigh of relief. As the woman rubs a hand through her hair, getting it caught in a few tangles as she tugs and then just eventually just tugs the strands out, wiping them off on her shorts, or on her long trousers, I should say. She looks over to you. Thanks for that, miss. My apologies. If you hadn't arrived, I feel like I would have lost my temper there. Thank you.
I have the effect on people. You seem a lot more hospitable than those people. Do you have any place that I could stay for the night?
You're new here, aye? Sorry, mind if we do introductions? I feel like there's a proper way to go about a conversation, aye?
She nods.
Manistrad. You can call me Manistrad.
Extends a hand.
Strad?
My name is Jane. Jane Jasan.
A pleasure.
I'm more used to dust than mud, anyways.
Aye, by the look about you, Kalashaitan, if I had to guess? Kalashaitan? I'd never know how to pronounce it with you folk. Yeah, sorry, it didn't mean it like that.
It's quite alright. Quite alright.
Well, if you're looking for a place to stay, I'm afraid there's... Well, the town ain't really looking for more residents. But I do believe there's a few open spots at an inn. And, well, I won't lie, you did help me out. There's a company inn we have. Normally it's meant to be for employees only, but if you're looking to stay a night, I think I could arrange something for you. You'd still have to pay for it, though.
Of course. I have coin. I'm just looking for an inn for the night before I move on.
That's good. I won't lie, though, it's a bit expensive. I don't know if you have enough coin. Although, she looks you up and down. You don't have the look of the average fisherman about you, do you?
She flashes a smile.
I don't suppose you'd be up for some more dirty work. Ah, my damn tongue. I don't mean like killing folk. I don't think, at least. There's a job that needs doing, and the person hiring would be paying pretty handsomely.
Well, I'll tell you this. I'm a bounty hunter by trade.
Oh, I know. She's looking for.
Man, animal, something in between.
Well,
I'm your gal.
you ever hunt a ghost before?
I don't suppose I have. But there's a first for everything.
Well, why don't you come with me? I can introduce you to my, I suppose now, our mutual acquaintance, and she'll get you a good job. Line you up nicely. And I can reserve you a little room at the pub.
That would be nice. I also do stand-ins for duels, if ever needed. As she pats the gun on her belt.
What did Jane say?
I also provide a stand-in for duels, if ever needed.
Dude. Oh, no. We're not trying to have a chat.
I
If we-
joke. I joke.
Is without bloodshed, that'd be.
Robot.
Oh, testing.
Yep.
If we could resolve this without duels, that'd be great, but I don't know if the folk here in my own temper would agree with that.
She nods.
Sorry, I don't mean to get you down with all that. I promise Saltmarsh can be it's a place you can find a living. As Manistrad walks off, as on the map, Jane, you obviously arrived at the port, which was over near area 18 is near where you arrived, at the dock near there.
Mm-hmm.
As Manistrad takes you down through the city streets. Many of the locals appear downcast, and many of them give you odd looks, and give Manistrad especially very hateful looking looks. As you're eventually walked past all the way through, by the time you get to Area 10, on the bridge, as you walk over it, you feel very ill for a moment. Just intensely ill, like something churning your stomach. And by the time you get to the other end of the bridge, you just feel like you're almost about to fall before you step foot back on the path, and you feel okay again.
She gives a little look.
Manistrad looks back. You alright, lass? She seemed to have not been affected at all by walking over the bridge.
Hold for a moment, if you will.
Aye.
Crosses back over the bridge.
As soon as you go on the bridge, you feel ill again, and you get more and more ill the closer you get to the center of the bridge. Just incredibly ill.
Takes a couple steps back.
You okay, lass? You're looking a little green.
Aye. As she steps a couple steps back at the end of the bridge. Any reports of bridge oddness?
Bridge oldness? You mean like many of my employees? Aye. Perfectly not rich.
If you would wait here a moment.
Aye. She seems quite confused.
It's number 10, right?
Number 10.
How deep is the river?
The river seems pretty deep.
Is there any way to get
Like-
under the bridge? Like,
There's a
on
way
a
under the
tank?
bridge, but like you'd have to get your feet wet.
Yeah, she takes off both of her shoes, then
I-
walks down under the
I'd
bridge.
go in there if I were you, lass. Not sure how. Well, let's just say the fishermen aren't exactly picky about where they dump their waste. I'm warning you. It's extra to pay for a shower.
I have the coin. As she steps down and is gonna look underneath the bridge to see if there's something up.
When you step in the water, you feel pretty fine. But when you get near the bridge, you feel very ill again.
Mhm.
I want you to make me an investigation check.
Investigation. 4.
Looks like a perfectly normal bridge.
Hate that shit.
It's a bridge. It seems pretty old. If you had to guess, it's like the bridge looks a lot older than the rest of the town. It seems like it's also been reinforced numerous times, but I mean, it's not out of the ordinary for a bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like just an ordinary bridge.
And she
You lose something in the water, lass.
as she steps back out, puts her shoes back on. I sense something across the bridge.
Sense something. Oh, are you one of them magic folk?
A little bit. I take
Yeah.
it you don't like magic too much.
It's not that I don't like magic, it's just... Look, let's not go start another argument when you just got me out of one, alright? I
Naturally.
need to get myself worked up into a toss until I'm hitting you with this as she swings her pickaxe around. Look, if you have some curiosity about the bridge, I'm sure my friend will be happy to tell you. She knows everything there is to know about Saltmarsh.
I have to take you up on that.
As she leads you across the away from the bridge, as she brings you down all the way through the great winding area to the place where you're almost out of town. And as you pass by the dirt, she points over towards Area 3 as you see what appears to be a very professionally maintained inn. That's the place I was talking about. Company Inn. Keep it outside of town. As she leads you down the path on the south as you enter a much quieter part of town, where you see the first 3 things that stand out to you is that you see 3 buildings, none of which look like they belong next to each other. The first building you see is Area 5, which appears to be a massive factory. One of the many things pumping smog out into the air. As you hear the sound of heavy machinery constantly turning and tumbling inside, you see dwarves running in and out of the area, carrying steel, carrying stone, cleaning pickaxes, and the constant acrid smell of smoke coming from it. Then, on your right, you see an absolutely beautiful, resplendent manor with large amounts of greenery surrounding it. That appears to be almost like an idyllic seaside vacation home. And smack dab in the middle of those 2 extremes is a giant, vertical wizard's tower. As Manistrad points towards the mansion, that's the home of me friend. You can find her inside. Just tell her I sent you when you're looking for the job.
Says,
As
Mage?
she points over towards the factory. That's me company. If you need me, you can find me inside. I got actual work to attend to now that I'm not being called away.
I thank you for your help.
Of course, Miss Jane, right?
Jane, yeah.
Well, might be seeing you around. Nothing else will probably be seeing you tonight. Drinks on me, alright?
I'll take you up on that.
As Manistrad waves you off, heading off towards her factory, as you approach the doors of the manor, and we'll cut away from you there. As our attention will shift back towards the city, as we're going to move towards the what is Area 13 on the map. In contrast to the rather well-maintained and professional, clean, polished inn that was the Wicker Goat, you see the camera focus on what appears to be a ramshackle collection of ship parts. A ship's hull here, glued to another part of a ship, of a different ship's hull over there, holding a semi-boat-shaped building together. The sound of loud, drunken revelry is very audible inside. As the camera moves in through a little window, all of the tables appear to be made from modified ship's wheels, held together in order to support actual meals on them, with simple stools on either side, on every side of the tables to allow ease of access. It is a place of debauchery, shall we say. Currently, there appears to be a couple drinking contests here. A game of darts played in the corner. Some of the darts, there appears to be, in one specific corner, a group of rapscallion-looking folk have taped a picture, a photograph of a woman with dark skin and dark black hair, wearing a knight's uniform, and they are throwing knives at it. It is rather perforated after many hours of presumably getting frustrations out. As we focus in on a person who's currently sitting at one of the tables, peering over at what appears to be a small piece of parchment that she recently ripped from a wall. As this woman is currently sitting in a wheelchair. Would you like to describe yourself?
I would. Sitting in like a very decently like well crafted and like well carved wheelchair is a woman of decently tan skin, with like dark red eyes. Her hair is like a lightish like blue color, and it's pulled into a messy ponytail with a hair clip. And she seems to be wearing like those big like circular glasses. She has like a collar with like what seems to be a bell on the center of it. And she seems to be dressed in like a red shirt and a lab coat, or at least like what would be equivalent to the time, a long white coat. She has a skirt. She has a very long skirt that seems to just cover all of her, basically cover her entire legs. Which, I mean, she's wheelchair bound, so it's not like they were worth much to begin with.
Are the boats
Damn,
wheelchair
okay.
accessible? Are boats wheelchair accessible? Oh no!
Yeah.
I need to make changes.
What was she doing?
You are currently, you saw a particularly interesting looking piece of parchment that was, seems to have been like nailed to one of the walls, that you pulled off the wall to look at. As
Yes.
it is labeled, Bounty, Help Wanted. Under the order of the authority of the Crown, a reward will be offered to any who are willing to investigate the haunted house, it put in very deep quotations. The word haunted house is in deep quotations.
Ooh.
A few miles out from Saltmarsh. If interested in the job, please see Eleander Fireborn at her manor. No one else in the inn had taken even a glance at it, and in fact, you'd seen a couple of throwing knives were thrown into it.
Hmm. Oh, wait. I was about to ask, like, how big is Bounty? And then she like rummages through her coat pocket, 5 gold.
There is no there isn't. It just says a reward will be offered. There is no number given on the bounty.
Well, money's money. Where was like the locate? Like, where's the address?
It just says please go to Eleander Fireborn's manor on the outside of town. It does not give a specific address.
Does
And
anyone know where this is? Like she goes over to I guess like a barkeep.
yeah, you go over to like the barkeep. As you see a woman with dirty, like sort of dirty blonde hair, emphasis on the dirty part, that is so frizzy it is turned into ringlets. As she is tied it up into a little bun behind her, as she is has like tanning skin, and is currently trying to scrub out some deep-seated stains from a mug of ale that, from the smell of it, you suspect will be a permanent part of that cup's legacy.
Damn.
As she looks up, oh, sorry, did you need something?
Hi. Yeah, I was just hoping to get like directions to a certain place.
Oh, sweetie, how can I help you?
Yeah, I was reading like this bounty poster, but I'm not really sure where this place is. She like points.
Ooh, you're actually going for the bounty?
Oh yeah, I only have like 5 gold in my pocket at the moment, so I could really use it.
Ah, a desperate type. Don't worry, we get a lot of those around here. You must be new, aren't you?
Oh, pleasure to meet you. She holds out a hand. Keo Lisk, at your service.
A pleasure.
Explorer and inventor extraordinaire.
Name's Hannah. As she happily shakes her hand. Her grip is solid. And this bar is, well, since my daddy gave it to me.
It's definitely very lively.
Hi. The snapping line is, well, one of 2 inns in town, and the other is, well, people here don't really go to it.
I guess you're at the inn.
I suppose so. I certainly get a lot of customers for it. They're good folk. You staying alone, or are you just passing through?
I'm not quite sure yet. But I figured I'll stick around for just a moment. For just a moment. I have nowhere else better to go. I wanted to get some work done here.
Hi, fair enough. And Saltmarsh is, well, it's certainly not lacking for work, I'll tell you that. Pretty much everywhere you go, there's someone needing some kind of hiring help. Oh, goodness, if anything, we're all out of hires. But yeah, that'll be, that's Miss Fireborn's manor. She's, well, I don't know how to put it. I guess she's the closest thing we have to a mayor. Although, I don't think anyone else here would describe her as such. And between me, I wouldn't exactly describe her as such either.
Is she the lady? Is she the? She like points. Is she the lady on the impromptu dartboard?
Another throwing knife lands smack dab in the middle of the woman's head, of the dartboard woman's head. Aye, that'd be her.
Ah, that would explain it.
Well, if nothing else, you certainly won't be having much competition, I imagine.
More for me.
Indeed. But as she leans over. She points out a window. Well, if you just go across the bridge, then you'll end up in the dwarven part of town. That is where you want to be going. There'll be a large little cliff. If you just go round past that, follow the road down, you should be able to follow. You'll go towards the Wicker Goat, the other inn. I wouldn't recommend going in myself if I were you, and I don't just say that as they are technically my
Competitors.
competitors. Yes. And there's a little pathway. If you just go past down that, you'll come across a big old company, a little mining, the warehouse type factory. I think they call it a factory. And the old wizard's tower. But you don't want to go to either of those. It's the big mansion by the seaside.
I see.
Just knock. Say you're here for the job. I'm pretty sure Miss Fireborn will let you right in.
Sounds good. Thank you.
As just as you're about to leave, there is a sudden banging on the door of the tavern, as the tavern door bursts open and a large hulking figure enters into the tavern, blotting out the light of everything around them.
Big man.
As Lemon, would you like to describe your character? Oh, Lemon.
Hey, Lemon.
Yeah, Lemon.
The large hulking figure enters and stands completely silent.
I think he's zoning out.
I guess.
Just wheeling over. Hello. Are you alright, sir? I think he's shy.
Backup plan. Okay, backup plan.
Time rewind.
The man does not enter. Instead, as you are talking about this, there's someone else hanging out at one of the tables, currently just sort of kicking his feet back and forth, as he overhears something. As Hannah leans in towards you, Kyo. From what I remember, the job is basically just, from what the guard said when they came in, go out, it's a house a few miles out from Saltmarsh. Apparently the house is haunted. I don't know how much I believe that, but they say it's haunted. Real dangerous, apparently, though. That one's for sure. There's been people who've gone out there and not come back. But at the end, I want someone to go out, investigate it, and find out what's happening. Like an investigation kind of thing, you know? Like those, the old guard stories.
It's like an impromptu exorcism.
Yeah, something like that. Assuming, there's actually a ghost there. As, this other person, you recall someone else heading out to a supposed house a few miles out of Saltmarsh and not coming back for a while now. Would you like to describe your character?
Nuh-uh. Sitting on a corner, sipping on some right booze, whatever. Is a fairly tall. I'll give him some height. Let's give him a solid 6 foot. I'll give my boy some height. With a light blue skin and green eyes to accent that. With a sort of with kind of like a like a off-white sailor's shirt and sailor's pants, like baggy. And shoes, boots, more clothing. Around his neck lays a kind of a black bandana, and his hair, spiky and blonde, kind of slicked back a little bit, with a little tuft of it kind of poking out of his, poking over his forehead. As looks to be a bit aquatic in nature, as I think his ears are kind of sharp, but like in a fish way.
Yeah, sharp in a fish way is your way to describe it.
Yeah. Hold on, give me a moment. I'll give Lemon enough time to react as I try to look for a picture that I made 20 years ago.
The old ancient pit crew.
I know. Hold on, because I know you definitely posted it in the
Yeah,
Candlekeep
certainly.
chat,
Wrong
Certainly
shit. That's why I didn't see it.
I
and then I
certainly-
posted it here. I found.
If I
I
do his
found,
name.
I found it. I found
Okay,
your
okay. Well, I didn't ask for you to do that, so
Okay, I'll keep it to myself then, buddy.
yeah, keep it to yourself, motherfucker.
You want me to DM it to you so you can present it?
Yeah, I'll send the money to you later.
Alright, give me one second. Let me and that. Hold on, there's another one. Just there you go.
Oh, those aren't the right ones. He's not
Well-
supposed to have that on. You fucking failed me. I'm stalling for lemon. Stalling for lemon. Stalling for lemon.
Stalling.
I'll have a backup.
My face when lemon, as silent as a mouse and completely wordlessly disappears in the middle of a VC without muting.
Despawns.
We'll hear the motherfucker in any possible situation. But when
Even when we do not wish to.
but when we fucking, but whenever he leaves in the middle of a session, that motherfucker disappears.
Yeah,
Instant transmission.
absolutely silent.
Instant transmission. Is it my other computer? Okay, fine. We'll go with that. But it's not. He's not supposed to have that on. Or maybe he is. Whatever.
He got that shit on.
You don't got that shit on. He's not supposed to have that shit on. Oh, he's kind of muscular.
Yeah, he's kind of muscular, whatever.
Whatever. Yeah! Yeah, and I don't have to use Yank's lame ass one.
Well, you made it though.
Sorry, buddy. I'm not giving you the money.
Damn
Fortunately, I hooked him up with the originals.
it! Damn
Yeah,
it!
sorry, buddy. The money's not going to your account, Adam.
Oh, that one I've never seen before.
This is how you know this motherfucker is an old ass character when he's in that maker.
Yeah.
And
This
like
motherfucker
the
is
maker no longer exists. It was wiped from the timeline.
Yeah, as you over here, those two apparently talking about something like that. Some kind of very dangerous house. And investigating it.
Gotta think about it. Thinks a little more. Turns to them. Turns back to his drink. Turns back to them. Oh, you lovely beds!
I've been waiting so long to hear his voice. I've been waiting so long. Oh, that beautiful dulcet tone.
Oh, hello.
Excuse me, but little Bruce like me has noticed that you have yourself a little bit of information that I'm quite interested in.
Oh, about the bounty?
Yeah, sure. I just heard something about a bit of a, a little bit of a nice task you're talking about?
The barkeep kind of looks up. Oh, yes, well, there's plenty who tell stories about it. But yeah, there's a little house, it's a few miles out from Saltmarsh, just down the coast. The legends say it's really haunted. I don't know if it's actually got any of those old ghosts in it, but, I do know it is dangerous. A few people have, there's people who've gone there and not come back.
Right here, I hear that.
You looking for a job? The Miss Fireborn's looking to hire people for it.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm not looking for a job,
No.
but
She begins counting on her fingers, trying to count the knots.
you know, I just got a bit of an interest in it. A little bit of a ghost thing, you know. Or whatever.
Head to move car. Alright, perfect. Well, if you're looking for a job then, well, she's hiring. And, from the sounds of it, is she? Hannah looks over towards, the little girl, not little girl, you're not a little girl.
I'm a grown one.
The woman in the wheelchair. It seems you'd have company. A 2-person job, aye? Just a little, swing of her arm.
More the merrier.
Rightio.
Well, I'd offer you the directions again, but hopefully little miss here remembers them.
I got a good memory.
That's good.
Righty, gotta get a code to go then.
Pardon? As she tilts her head. And before you can say anything else, the doors to the bar swing open as a silence passes over the rowdy establishment. As the torchlight of the bar is momentarily overwhelmed, the sun beaming down is blocked out, both by the dusky rain clouds beginning to form and by the immense shadow filling the doorframe of the bar. As a absolute massive person is currently filling the doorframe.
Hold on.
Oh.
Hold on, do we change the music here? If so, I might have a theme.
Oh?
I was about to say.
If so, I might have a theme. I don't know.
Go for it. You know what? Go for it. I'll just
Go
let you
ahead.
go for whatever you have up your
I
sleeve.
put my life in your hands.
I think I know exactly what he's playing if it is fucking amazing.
Does anyone else have a strange feeling of deja vu?
And Lemon, you have stepped into this bar. Surely, this place has what you seek.
Stepping into the bar.
Yeah, this is perfect.
Massive frame. Now that the sun is no longer in his back and he's inside, you realize he's incredibly furred, very fuzzy. Wears a vest that's too small for him, probably. And incredibly baggy pants.
I need to get the gift. I need to get the gift.
Kamagori's not what I expected, but okay.
I didn't expect Kamagori.
Gorilla.
Gorilla. It looks like a gorilla just walked into this fucking bar.
I can only imagine he enters like the Gamagori gift.
The shoulders probably don't fit, yeah.
As there's a brief pause of silence through the bar, before it's interrupted as someone drops their shot glass as it shatters on the ground. As the barmaid immediately ducks behind the bar. Oh my god, it's a bugbear! Someone call the guards!
Hello.
As panic starts to spread through the bar. Monster attack! Monster attack!
Keel's gonna wheel over.
Wheel over towards what you now recognize as appears to be a bugbear. Actually,
Hello.
yeah.
Wait, wait. It's not a monster. Oh, hold on.
He doesn't seem aggressive. He's not stabbing me.
I don't have any plates.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Hand. Bigger than your head.
Tiny.
Bigger than your head.
The hand engulfs your entire arm.
Keel, this got your service.
So everyone's so panicking.
Yeah, there's like it's starting to quiet down a bit now as you hear thud, 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 thud behind you as you turn around and you see what appears to be 3 people wearing like shoddy leather armor and holding clubs. Wearing one of them has a helmet on, the others do not even have that. As they hold their clubs, stand down! They look at you, trembling slightly.
No, I think the situation has resolved itself.
I am not violent.
As you hear a voice echo in your mind. They are nothing. You should simply crush them and move on. If this is what passes for guards here, then it is appalling.
Another warlock?
What do you mean another?
No, because Hensel.
Oh, yeah. I was about to say, you're a warlock?
I am bugbear, but I am nice.
Yeah, he would have like totally ripped my arm off just now.
Yeah.
You see one of them, you like almost instinctively try and shield his arm from nothing. A nice bugbear. Yeah, I bet I'll see that the day I meet an honest dwarf. A few cheers come up from the tavern. As you see Hannah sort of slap the counter. Wait, none of that now.
What's your name?
My name is Brick.
Nice to meet you, Brick.
Fucking prick.
The character leans in to Hannah. Oh, yous.
I?
Oh yeah, I never
Bloody-
caught your name.
He's the bloody hell's a bugbear. Who's that gnarly looking fellow over there?
It's a monster. One of the things that come from the Lanther Isles, and often haunt the wilderness. They're known for ripping arms off of people.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes,
here
Mom.
looking for strong, adventurous people.
I'm adventurous.
It's out of you. Good.
So, Mr. Bugbear, Brick, was it?
Brick.
Brick? So you aren't here to rip our arms off and use our skulls as goblets?
No.
My daddy used to tell me that's what bugbears did. Is that true? Are there other bugbears? Do other bugbears do that?
I have not met other bugbears. I don't know.
Oh, I am. The guard are still a little tense. The other people are still like the panic has sort of died down a little bit, but they're still all like sort of staring at you. Well, Brick, why don't you head on down to Miss Fireborn? There's a lot of nods and agreement throughout the tavern, and the guards also
Yeah.
start nodding.
Yeah, alright, guys, it's all good. Mine's defo just a nice little cunt, isn't he?
He's very big.
If I could give beats. Oh, if I could give
Give us singular experience.
He's all chill. Nothing wrong with this guy.
Before I go, I came here for one reason.
I
I am looking for this bar's strongest warriors and sailors.
There is dead silence through the bar. Keo
Ah.
and Keo, you had been here for a while, and you remember just like a few minutes prior, like pretty much everyone here was boasting about how strong they were, or how they could win an arm wrestling competition, or some talking about how they could wrestle a dragon turtle to the ground. There is nary a whisper here.
Oh, I mean, you can take me then. I won't tell you. I'm not too much of a bludger.
What is pleasure?
Hannah meekly speaks up, her voice barely carrying over the sound of the sea waves. If you're looking for the strongest, Miss Fireborn is the strongest person in town.
That's good.
Dottie.
She's are you around here?
No, yes. No?
I mean, I don't believe he is, considering your reaction.
No.
Rick, you hear the voice in the back of your head. That is a complicated question.
It's complicated.
In before.
Well, if you're looking for a challenge, well, I'm sure Miss Fireborn will be happy to provide.
No, not looking for challenge.
Challenge? You're not?
Looking for crewmates to join me.
He's a sailor.
I am more than sailor. I will become Prince of the Sea.
Ow.
Nodding in respect.
Can you breathe underwater?
No.
Not yet.
Not, not yet.
Never say never, Brick.
You're right.
Yeah, that's all great then.
I mean, you're gonna.
Well, you can count me in, brother.
Brick will sit at the tiny bar stool.
Yeah. I never did ask your name, Blue Man.
Looks around, points to himself.
Yeah, you.
You are the only blue one.
Because I am.
What did they call you?
Nah, I'm just Marquis Daenerys. What about you? What about you, Sheila? You just call me Key, since we're gonna be nice friends and all.
I hate Australian sea elves.
I love Australian sea elves so much.
Yeah,
I love Australian sea elves.
I come from the land down under. Down under where? Under the sea.
Under the water. Fucking seaweed Vegemite.
Seaweed.
But you can just call me Key. That's all solid now.
Key, what are you good at?
Well, I'm a right fine person to be around. Nice party and all.
Yeah, but what's your strength? Because he said he was looking for the strongest.
I mean, I'm good underwater. And I don't know a bloke that can swim faster than me.
It's very useful.
Fighter would be very useful to destroy the enemies who lurk below the waves.
Destroy the enemy. Kill.
What position is that in the crew?
Like a hmm, like a duelist or swashbuckler
You will
or
be the wet.
buccaneer.
You will be the wet duelist.
No, wet duelist. Like a wet
Hmm.
bandit.
No, wet implies that he is only shin deep or has been splashed. He
The
must
towels.
be soaking.
You will be the soaking.
Being the dripping,
You will be dripping.
the soggy,
A soggy duelist.
the soggy swordsman.
Do you have a sword?
Oh yeah, I got two of them
You are the soggy
Right here.
swordsman.
right here. All right, whatever you say.
As do you guys plan on heading out now?
All right,
Onward.
before we go, can I get a frothy before we leave?
A pardon?
A frothy. Yeah, a cold one.
Ah,
Oh,
Coldy.
you want
nice.
nail?
Yeah.
Oh, what a guzzler! Hi. Hold on. Let's see. What do you want? I mean, we got, of course, all the usuals, or you got the family special.
Family special sounds interesting.
Mm-hmm. It is my own personal blend. Well, my family's personal blend. I put my own twist on it, though. I like to think improve the recipe a little bit. You hear one of the other patrons mutter under their breath, "Pretty low bar to improve."
Mm-hmm.
What makes it fit for a
How much-
family?
Well, it's we call it claw wine. My family before me, at least a few generations back, we're lobster catchers. We'd hunt down lobsters, and we'd serve them up, both in little meals. You know, those lobster wraps. Get pieces of bread on there, and it tastes real good. A little bit of mayonnaise. But the claw wine is my grandpappy made it. It was a dowry gift actually for my own grandmama. It's it's a little bit of lobster, and you let the salt water from the lobster leak out, and you mix it in with some hops and potatoes, and you let it stew for a bit, and then you mix it all up together, and you keep the lobster in there because the lobster is very important for the flavor, and you drink it all up. I call it claw wine because well, it used to just be lobster wine, but I only use the claws because I feel they have the best taste, you know, and they blend the best. So it's claw wine now.
Key's just listening intently.
So how much for one?
Well,
Then I'll defo take a pint of that. Sounds dotty to me.
Great. Well, we actually just got a great catch recently, so we're practically overflowing with lobster. I could pour a cup for each of you if you like. I could do just 10 silver total.
Mm-hmm. That sounds good.
You reckon I could get a goon of that?
A pardon?
Yeah, a goon of that. Take it with me to go.
Why,
Oh, right, yes.
why does
do
the
you have
blue
your
one
flask?
talk like that?
Yeah, how many?
We actually sell flasks if you want to, take one. I can't just, go around giving flasks for free, but I'll be happy to sell you one, especially if
Gnarly.
you're going for the
I'll
claw
take
wine.
one.
All right then. That'll be about 1 gold piece, and I'll include a whole
Lord.
bottle of claw wine with it. It'll come pre-filled, no extra charge.
Oh, can I just have a quick drink?
Gnarly.
Drink? Yeah, sure. You want some claw wine or?
Oh
we
yeah,
got
claw wine.
some- Claw wine? Of course. Don't worry. With the 10 silver, you'd already be covered.
Woohoo!
Here's a gold. Here's one of those fancy old gold pieces.
Were you dropped on your head as a child?
I reckon
It
not.
has no indent.
I don't believe I was.
Then why does he speak like that?
I believe that's what's called an accent.
You've met a sea elf before? Hannah looks over at you, Brick. Oh, it's I mean, oh, you really must be sheltered, eh?
Yeah, it must be an Auckland accent, right?
You're familiar with it too, eh?
Oh yeah.
It's rare, but we do get to see your visitors from time to time.
Holy shit, guys.
Hmm.
The slang for being genuinely Australian is true blue.
He's a
Oh
true
my
blue.
god!
Oh my god!
True blue,
was
sea elf, eh?
It was made to be. I'm a true blue sea elf, Roddy.
Right from the
God,
south.
if I could give beats! If I could give beats! As, which of you is paying the gold? The gold. Sorry, he is paying for the gold with the flask, and who's paying paying the 10 silver?
How much silver is in a gold piece?
Like 100.
10.
10. So actually, no, she probably charged 5 silver then. So
Yeah.
charge 1 gold for the flask. She charged 5 silver.
All right. Yep. I'll do that then.
All right.
As Kyo just immediately chugs it.
Yeah, as she brings out 3 somewhat stained flasks or stained muds as she pours in a somewhat foul-smelling mixture into it. She gives one to each of you, and then takes out a pristine-looking flask, already filled to the brim with claw wine, as she hands it over to Key. Key, as you down it, it tastes pretty good. It has a few crunchy bits in it, nice and tasty, nice and full of protein. Pretty good.
There's some sick shit, mate.
Yeah, Key, you have yours? This shit good. This shit is great. The lobster, the seawater. Oh, this shit tastes great. This shit tastes like home.
Ah,
It's good.
it's got me very wrapped, I must say.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Brick, you take a sip. Your life is in danger. This is poison. You will perish by sunrise.
Your life. No, I need that clip. Just your life is in danger.
Your life is in danger. You will perish before the sun is set.
Oh, what do I do?
The water has become solid. This is no food. You must work at it. You must work it out. Sweat it out through the fur.
You will die.
You must be stronger than this foul taste. It will not claim you.
Yeah.
Would I just start exercising? Like, what? Start doing push-ups? What am I supposed to?
We must hope there are strong foes at this haunted house, for only they can grant us a new lease on life.
Sounds legit.
As, with 2 of you enjoying your claw wine, yeah, you head on out. Brick, the taste never quite leaves your mouth.
Nor
your
will it
teeth.
ever.
Nor will it ever, truly.
I mean, you need to eat some sand to wash it down.
Oh, don't worry. The taste of sand is already in there. It tastes like sand, salt water, and lobster runoff. Yet, not too bad for you two. Pretty good.
Do people continue to run and scream when they see me?
Yes, frequently.
I imagine like whenever Kyo wheels too close, it's like, oh god, he's got a hostage.
Yeah, you are stopped by at least 4 sets of guards, all of them wearing shitty leather armor, with holding clubs. None of them have any steel. Hello. As we will cut away once more, back to the manor, as Jane, you stand at the manor, and you see two guards stood outside it as they look to you, as they both are holding, unlike the guards that the other three have encountered, these ones are wearing chainmail, along with both having solid steel swords. As they cross their steel swords in front of the door, state your name and business.
My name is Sorry. My name is Jane Jasan. Manistrad told me that I could find a job here.
Strats. You don't look like a dwarf.
No. I'm a bounty hunter passing through.
As they both lower their swords, not sheathing them, but not holding them at the ready. You must be here for the job, then. The haunted house job. Yes, you can head right in, then.
She nods. Thank you.
As they both step to the side, as you go forward, open the door and step in, and you step into the manor. The first thing you're met with is that when you close it, it is peaceful in here. The town of Saltmarsh was hustling and bustling and loud and noisy and rowdy, and even the factory is loud and noisy and rattling, but it's silent in here. Roll me Arcana.
4. Dog, you gotta stop making me roll int.
Must be some nice wood.
This is the second roll that I've had that is a 4.
Damn, this wood is fucking crazy.
It's the second
some
roll
good-
of the day as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you got one more 4, that's 3 death rolls in a row. As you step through the manor, and it is peaceful here, quiet even. You wipe your mud off. You wipe your shoes off from their mud on the welcome mat. As you step into the house, and immediately you hear, "I'm in the room over here. Please come speak to me."
Tap, tap, tap. Comes in.
You walked through a wooden hall. This whole house appears to be primarily composed of wood. Unlike the rather reinforced looking factory, or even the pristine, somewhat reinforced tavern, this one is peaceful, quiet. As you round the corner of one of the hallways and come to a fireside sitting room, where you see a woman in what appears to be customized plate armor that seems to be modified, that provides less protection, but is more comforting to wear on a daily basis. And she is dressed in full plate armor, and you can see proudly emblazoned upon her chest is the symbol of the symbol of Keldor. She has dark brown hair, and let me go find. I actually wrote a description for her. Let me go get it. Instead of having to remember her off the top of my head.
He's fetching it.
I'm fetching it. She appears to be a 30-ish human woman, and wearing the customized plate armor with a large official's coat over it. She appears to have very darker toned skin, a little bit darker than yours, with curly hair that has come up around her head. She is sitting with a very poised, calm demeanor. And despite you walking in, she does not seem to look up towards you, as she is currently reading reading what appears to be some sort of novel. She has a sword and shield laying at the side, just sort of rest. A couple numerous weapons line the walls. However, while there are many weapons, there's even more bookshelves with rows and rows and rows and rows of books. As she looks tired. She looks like she's worked a long, hard day and has not slept for 4 years. As she turns to look at you, she closes her book as she stands up, dressed in all red. As she steps over towards you, looks you up and down. Oh, since it's the wrong chat. Eleander Fireball. Her eyes, now that you're up close, you'd see her eyes are burning red. Like you can almost feel heat coming off of them when she stares into your soul. As she appraises you, looking you up and down, it reminds you of being judged. Not in the criminal way, but in the kind of way where someone looks at you and really looks you up and down to decide if they want to bet money on you. A familiar gaze. Before, finally, her eyes return to your singular one. A bounty hunter. Kalashaitan. You know, normally we ask people to dispose of their concealed weapons before entering an official's house.
I was not asked about the guns.
It's fine. Please don't have a seat. You'll track mud.
She nods. Just like yeah, that's fair.
As she returns to a very plush armchair, as she pulls out a different book from the shelf. As she opens up, flipping through it, which appears to just be it's too fast for you to read, but it does appear to all be written in common before coming to a blank page. Name?
Jane Jasan.
Purpose of visit?
Looking for work.
She writes in. You notice that despite you just saying looking for work, she writes in looking for hire on the bounty hunting job for the quote unquote haunted house. And then you note she mates down a few more jotting details of your appearance, and what appear to be guesses at your background. Before she looks back up to you, and note that while she does not use a quill, she uses a pen, because we have pens now. An ink pen.
Holy shit, we have fucking pens.
We got pens.
Holy shit. So advanced. Who invented pens, Adam?
I don't know.
Right.
Probably
Mr. Figglebottom Penis named it pen after his 15 pen collection that he made the first batch of pens. 15
Yeah.
to be exact.
something like that.
Pendleton Ward.
He
Pendleton.
then founded the Pen 15 Club, marking themselves on their hands and arms with pen marks.
As she, let's see. You are new.
She nods.
Good. That's good. Better than getting a local. You're not marred by superstition yet. You're burning with a question. Go on, ask it. I don't want you thinking about other things, but while we're having to talk about something important.
What's with the bridge?
She raises an eyebrow. Pardon?
The bridge. It makes me ill when I cross it. I sense some sort of magic. Something like that.
She's silent for a long time. You mean the bridge connecting the majority of the fishing town to my area of the woods? Sharkfin Bridge, yes. The
She
one
nods.
Old stone.
She nods.
She closes the book, staying silent for a while before she puts it down. You blink and you feel blood trickling down your neck as she's holding a sword to your throat. You aren't sure when she moved. You're either exceptionally stupid, or you have no idea why. I'm not sure which is more dangerous. Or maybe you're just a horrible liar.
She raises an eyebrow.
Locals don't remember that bridge. What it was made for. As she leans forward, looking you up and down, you feel the sword cut a bit deeper into your neck. You still bleed like a person. Give me one good reason I shouldn't chop your head off right now.
Because I noticed the bridge.
You really don't know. You really don't know. The blade retracts from your neck, the wound still fresh, as she takes a handkerchief from one of her pockets and wipes the blood off of it, off her blade, before stopping for a moment, moving over and wiping the blood from your neck as well.
Not quite that I care. I'm a bounty hunter.
Well, that bridge is ancient. Very, very ancient. It's designed something special. As she says something, for as it is muffled, only her and Jane hearing it, as the three of you are outside.
Ah! Sorry, I just had to roar.
I get it.
Yeah, as you walk in, she goes, "Ah, that would explain it."
We're outside.
As the three of you are outside as the guards hold up their swords again before they see Brick and both point their swords at him.
Whoa, crikey, mates! Don't get your knickers in a bliss. This guy's just a right old bloke like any of us. Look at him, look at him. He's all chill and all set. All right, Bruce.
Look at him! Can't even reach his shoulder.
By this point, they've been stuff like 10 times, so Kyo's already got this down to a routine. Hello, I'm not a hostage. He's with me.
Anyways, good eye, fellas.
Goodbye.
Hardy yakkers at you with you, right?
They look at each other, look back. Are you also here for the job?
Rightio.
Yes.
Alright. They step aside. You hear one of them mutter, Miss Fireborn really is just saying anything, isn't she? Go on in. Don't try to mud everywhere.
Alright, will do. Thanks for letting us in, coppers.
As you step inside, and Keo, I'll have you make an Arcana check, because I feel like you're the only one who'd noticed this.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean my 8 int would notice this?
24.
As you all step inside and the door shuts behind you, it's nice to be out of the sounds of machinery and loud noises and all of those rowdy people. Keo, you notice this is quiet. Really quiet. As you sort of lean back, you open the door a tad and immediately you hear everything again. Close it that half an inch. As you run your fingers along the wood and realize this wood must be enchanted. There's some sort of muffling
Silence.
spell.
Yeah, like muffle or silence.
Sound.
Yeah. a way
Wow,
to live right next to a factory without it constantly blowing your ears out.
oh, magical soundproofing. She like writes it down. Yeah, write that
Uh,
down.
As you hear a woman's voice, Jay, you say, "Oh, that would explain it." More guests. Come in. First door on your left.
Right, perfect timing.
Perfect.
Starts walking up.
And
As-
also, just kind of just say, oh, thank God, there's no stairs here. Whew.
Yeah,
the way-
you see the dreaded enemy. You see stairs, but thankfully, you only need to meet on the first floor.
Phew.
Just all the wood on the way there, just creak, 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 crack, creak.
Oh, I'm really glad we don't have to climb any stairs. I'd be finished.
You'd be finished.
As
Heaps.
the three of you pile into a cozy little fire room with a small fire crackling. Some of you can smell fresh blood.
Like,
I
feel like Kyo's
know
definitely
this.
smells
I
it.
know this smell. I know this smell.
I feel like Kyo definitely smells it.
Yeah.
Just Key just walks in casually as ever. Alrighty then, who's the one we'll be talking to?
That would be me. A woman steps forward, of dark skin and dark hair, curled up around her head, red eyes gazing directly into your soul, as she wears the official coat of Keldor.
Well, I'll
Nice
be a
to meet
drunk.
you.
Well, I'll be a drongo to not introduce myself properly. Name's Key.
As she returns to her book, opening it up and with her pen scribbling down more information on your names.
Oh,
Continue.
Marquis Daenerys, if you need the full name. Since you appear to be taking a little bit of notes.
Marquis Daenerys. Next.
It's spelled with a Y, actually.
Ah, I see. Thank you. She makes a quick correction in her notes.
No, you put the Y in the wrong place.
Next, she looks to you, Brick.
I am Brick D.
I see.
Bear.
Rich D. Bear. Is the D a middle name or an initial?
Good
Is
question.
it D period or D-E-E?
It's a period.
I see.
Oh, wait, you have a D in your name too?
Oh my God, we're twinsies.
She looks back to you. You neglected to give me a middle initial.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, it was. The full name is Kyo D. Lisk.
Wow,
The
I've got a
will
D
of
in my name.
D. The will of
I've
D
got-
is real.
I've got a D in my name too.
Oh my
It's at
God.
the first part of it's at the first part of my last name.
I suppose. As she finishes up writing, it would be only proper to introduce myself. As she takes a formal bow to all of you. I am Hellrider Eleander Fireborn, current proprietor of Saltmarsh and agent of the Crown.
Oh, gnarly title there. The hell's a Hellrider?
That is a complicated question with a complicated answer.
Oh, no drama then, no drama.
Oh, that's so funny. It's funny because Adam asked me what the hell a Hellrider was, and I had to tell him the book doesn't explain it.
It does not explain.
I am agent of the Crown of Keldor, and, for all intents and purposes, the acting voice of the Crown in Saltmarsh.
Real big name.
Yes. Please refer to me as Miss Fireborn or Hellrider Fireborn.
Okay, Miss Fireborn.
Radio.
Thank you. The four of you are here for the assignment I put out, yes?
Yep.
Yeah.
With the exorcism.
Yes. As she sits down, as she flips through her book again, roughly 3 miles south of Saltmarsh, there is a house. a manor of some points. Where's Brit's pit crew? What fucking bugbear pit crew are you
I'm
looking
sorry,
for?
I couldn't find a humanoid. I couldn't find a fucking Bigfoot maker. I'm sorry.
There is a house, or some manors, or for some, a manor. It is a dangerous place and one that is product of many rumors. As she flips a page, every bit of the writing seems in this book seems to match the writing that she took down when she was writing down all your names. It seems every last page of this book is filled with her own writing. All of it is in extremely elegant cursive.
So are these like, make sense, or are they a bit of a furphy?
She pauses a moment. She's gonna try and remember her basic. Actually, no, she knows exactly what you say. I, Adam, don't, but she would know.
Or should I tell you?
Yeah, I don't. I didn't catch that one.
Furphy. Rumors or stories that are improbable or absurd.
Yes.
You just have a fucking Australian slang dictionary running right now.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It is, I believe, rumors. It is highly unlikely that the rumors are proper. There is a ghost story going around town that an ancient archlich has revived and is currently occupying this house. I believe that the ancient archlich was occupying a house a few miles south of Saltmarsh. The world would know.
Which
Yeah,
archlich?
I think, if there was any charges, we'd probably all be dead by this point.
Which archlich?
Kremhild the Torture Queen.
What a name.
Sounds like a real dodgy bird there.
Brick and Jane, you two can roll history if you'd like to remember the lore about Kremhild the Torture Queen.
Oh boy, Kremhild the Torture Queen.
Oh boy, I'm ready to roll
Remember
another
the title?
4 again.
Here we go,
I rolled an
-1, let's do it.
I rolled an 8.
I rolled up to 18, holy shit.
Jane, you don't really know this. I mean, you've probably heard, the name, maybe? No, you probably already heard the name. Probably because this is a Keldor legend. Brick, however, you have definitely heard about Kremhild the Torture Queen. Kremhild was the previous queen of Keldor before King Skadi took over. She was known as the Torture Queen due to her fondness of torture.
No way.
Being incredibly sadistic, horribly violent, inflicting numerous punishments upon all servants and people that served under her, and generally being just fucking awful. She drove the country into a bit of a decline, that she, after deeply pursuing dark magic arts, hoping to become an archlich. Despite her she was not what is today known as a blank, but she did not exactly have much magical talent of her own. But she pursued it endlessly, and drove much of the country in the decline. So much so that King Skadi, the one who succeeded her, was not quite able to pull it out of said decline.
Oh, right over.
Yes.
Terrible politics, that one.
Yes. The crown is still trying to shake off her bad name.
Her tax policy was ridiculous.
Oh, don't even get me started on that. King Strauty was still trying to pull it all back. Trying to tax windows. She shakes her head. But it is said by the rumor that Kremhild the Torture Queen has revived and is taking up residence in that manor. A number of people have reported hearing her voice. She rolls her eyes saying this. Not that I can imagine they would know what her voice sounds like, as she died before any of them were alive. And seeing her visage, which I can only assume they interpreted through paintings. But Reports of an archlich are still to be taken seriously, at least on some account. Even if I believe it is all hogwash. I'd be willing to pay a handsome fee for investigating this.
Mhm.
I'd like you all to roll me insight.
Alrighty, I'll be failing that one now.
And Jane, I will give you advantage on this one.
I actually have a +2 to this.
Ooh.
Oh, no. Oh, would you look at that? Not 20.
16.
Yeah, 12.
Kyo, instinctively, you feel she has slight tension in her face. The way her voice halts a little. There's something not right here. Your instincts tell you there is something definitely not right. Jane, you have a bit more of a voice to it. You've been through these situations many times before. She's selling something short. She's trying to hire you on a dime when you're she's probably hiring you to do more work than she's paying you for.
Is there anything else we should know about? Because I heard from like a few towns ago, a few people like went inside and never came back. Is there like dangerous wildlife around the area, or?
Does Jane say anything?
And what's our rate?
Well, yes, I won't lie, there is dangerous wildlife there. There are... Well, it intrudes upon some dangerous lands. It doesn't go into any of those lands, but it is still adjacent. It's close enough to the moorland that, well, some of the lizard folk may be in the area. And there may be the occasional stray marshland creature.
Lizard folk. I think I've run about those blokes before. Nasty little guys.
Oh, I actually know how to navigate around them.
Yes, they have menaced us before. Vile creatures. As for your rate, 200 gold pieces.
Ooh.
Alright, sure, I'm in.
Each are individual.
Miss Fireborn, you are strong, right?
It'll be up to you to decide how you split the 200 gold.
Ah, there it is.
Yes, I am quite strong. As a Hell Rider, I'm expected to be of a certain standard. I'll admit I'm certainly no Roswin, but I am still of a certain standard.
Even here, we glaze them.
Roswin glazing is inherent to Hell Rider's genes.
That's actually really funny to think that all Hellriders just love glazing
You have
Roswin.
to glaze them.
Exactly.
Even if they don't like the Rosmans, they have to
I did
glaze them.
that unintentionally. I didn't even realize how much they actually do that.
Hell Riders are born to glaze the Roswins.
They're doing tricks on it.
Doing spins.
Then, if I forego my payment, will you join my crew?
No.
Oh,
I have a town to run. I cannot afford to go gallivanting off on adventures.
Yeah,
It was-
mate.
it was
She's
worth a
fought.
shot.
She's fought. Look, she's going off way too much to be doing all that.
You're
It
looking
was-
for crew members?
It was yes.
I'll join your crew for your half of the raid.
Jane, also, at the rate she's giving, 200 gold pieces split between 4 people, 50 gold pieces for this job? If this was really a 50 gold pieces job, she would just send one of her guards to do it. I certainly seem well armed enough.
And like, Kyo, I was gonna say, no, Kyo has a poor concept of money. She doesn't know her. This is good.
Looks over.
50, yeah, Kyo, 50 sounds like a big number. 200 sounds like a bigger number.
I
she
was looking to get her in my crew, anyways.
Yeah, she already has a job. I don't think she'll leave.
200's quite a heap.
but I rarely take jobs for 50 gold pieces. They're offering us a job as a guard, perchance.
Savvy little girl.
Little girl.
Yes, there are some complications. A merchant ship, one that is transporting crown materials, has recently gone down in the air. So, there is something that can take down a merchant ship.
Like up there.
Looks over to him like he's fucking stupid.
Bears aren't actually that. I know you may not have heard of it because of the ocean, but bears aren't actually that big.
I said like up there.
Oh, like up there, okay.
Yes, near the haunted house, it was sunk.
Ah, that just sounds like nothing to be worried about then. Look, here's the deal. We get ourselves the money, and if we manage to recover whatever's in that little merchant ship you got there, we'll get a little more. How does that? Get yourself some resources with you.
I don't see why I should have to pay for the return. I don't appreciate you phrasing it as you selling it to me. These would be materials that already rightfully belong to the crown. But I will admit, if you were to retrieve any missing materials, I would be willing to increase the reward.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You misunderstand. I'm merely just saying for the delivery of the goods. You got
Shipping and
that?
handling.
Yes. My apologies. I am used to dealing with the slimy-handed smugglers infesting the town.
Vagrancy.
Yes.
Well, no drama here. My hands are as smooth as a baby's buttocks.
Can I feel?
It's bottom.
He holds out his hands.
Feels so.
They aren't really that smooth.
Are they scaly?
No. They're kinda like, I guess like on the outside they're smooth. The palms are a little rigid.
Wow. Babies must be very rough.
That was hyperbole. I cannot believe it.
200 gold pieces for investigating whatever is there and returning to me with report. I'll provide an additional 400 gold pieces if you're able to recover the materials. 600 gold pieces in total, split among 4 ways.
Woohoo.
Does that sound like a good deal?
Perfect work.
Excellent. Here. She goes to one of her bookcases as she pulls out what appears to be a map case. She goes over, looks between the 4 of you before handing it to Jane.
She takes it.
As Jane, you open it up, and it appears to be a map of the area. You can see that it is the map I sent earlier. The one with like the Saltmarsh and the drowned forests. As she puts a little X there, 3 miles south. That's where the haunted house is. If you're interested in information, I believe some negligent rumors were spread about the snapping line. And if you're looking for supplies, well, you'll have to buy those on your own coin. But there's plenty of places here that sell supplies, weapons, ammo if you need it. I believe there's even a magic item shop that has opened up recently.
Ooh, sick.
A magic item shop.
Just between you and me, don't go buying anything there without checking it first.
I'm good at checking.
And I'm good at vying.
Right then. There is no time limit on this quest. However, sooner would be better.
I agree, actually. Let's go put our runners on.
Good luck, you four. Please don't go wasted.
Thank you.
As she nods, sits back down, flips through her book, as the four of you leave the house. As you are gone back out to the streets of Saltmarsh, as it has begun to rain at this point, a light drizzle.
Ah, smooth.
Ooh, I like it. Nice and cool.
Outstanding.
Beautiful.
Look at the file
I-
name.
He's beautiful.
Here's your fucking picker, Crody, you bumfuck.
No, you know
Oh,
what this reminds me of?
God.
That makes me think of the fucking. All right, guys. Here's Danny's. Here's Danny's time skip design. I spoiler tagged it so that people won't see. Fuck you. Fuck off and kill yourself.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what this reminds me of? What that image reminds you of? This one?
Is that Peter Griffin?
No, it's Kite.
What's Brick's last name?
D Bear.
Bear.
D Bear. It's Brick D Bear.
Because it's supposed to be a. It's supposed to be a fucking doodle of Kite.
All right, fellas. We never really got your name, did we?
Oh yeah, what's your name?
My name is Jane. Jane Jason.
All right, lovely that is. You just call me Key. Nice to meet you.
DOD list.
I am Rick D Bear. I am the captain of this crew.
You're all the crew.
Little bit
You
of
have
back there.
unfathomable magic power.
Yeah, what is the void coming from behind you?
So you're all a part of a crew then?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
And I'm going to become prince of the sea.
I mean, we certainly aren't a group of bellies.
We must shoot for kingship. The other sea princes will crumble before our might.
King of the sea.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, well, if you ask me, I think we should just shoot through.
As you guys can now visit any location in Saltmarsh. Feel free to, you can say wherever you want to go. And whenever you want to leave, you can head on out to the haunted house.
Although you said they said there were, although there's probably ghosts there, right?
Yeah. But can you know, like, ghost weaknesses or anything?
Roll Arcana?
You can only hit them with magic, I think.
Arcana or religion?
Ironically, both of them are really good. 22.
You've heard a bit about ghosts.
Did you say ironically both are good?
You know, they're usually like, you know, the spirits of people left behind who couldn't resolve like some leftover worries. You know that they're like hitting them usually doesn't work very well. And you can't really freeze them either, or like poison them, or melt them. Generally, the usual best thing to deal with them is magic weapons, or extreme amounts of physical force and violence.
Yeah, the only way we would really hurt a ghost is with magic weapons and like very, very extreme violence.
And you know that like most magic doesn't really affect them that much.
Most magics are like stuff like catapult. I suppose like catapult wouldn't really work.
In game terms, they have damage resistances to acid, fire, lightning, thunder, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks, and are immune to cold and necrotic.
guys, we're gonna have trouble with these fucking ghosts.
Maybe we should stop a visit by that place.
We probably should.
Yeah,
Magic,
Yeah,
magic shop. Maybe see if we can get some little tricks up our sleeves.
Let's,
definitely.
let's do the one thing she told us not to do and go buy something there.
Woohoo!
Defo.
As you ask around some of the guards as to where this illustrious magic item shop would be, and you get pointed to an area on the south side, where on the map, Area 7, Faithful Quartermasters of Ooze. That is not what this is called here. This is the Faithful Quartermaster Zori. Is what it is titled.
Faithful Quartermaster Zori?
Yes.
Oh, in we go.
Rodzi will be going on in.
You arrive at the place, and it appears to be recently set up. It is a small framed building currently, more like a bunch of tents held together, propped up with sticks of wood. Though you can see the echoes of what might one day be a very nice magic building, to sell a wide variety of magic items. As you step inside the main building, it is mostly barren so far. The door is squeaky on its hinges already. The wood is somewhat uneven under your feet, as all of the lights are currently off. Though those of you with dark vision can see that it is a very plain wooden area with a simple like shop counter and rows of trinkets on the back. As a little bell sounds when you open the door, and you hear distantly from the back, "Oh my god, I have customers already! Customer! As someone runs into the room carrying a blazing torch and immediately trips flat on their face as the torch scatters across the ground. Oh no! As you see it start to catch fire on the wood. Oh shit! As a tiefling woman stands up with
Hello there, I'm back.
and large curling horns with black hair falling down around her face. When she speaks, Jane, you would know she's speaking. I can't really replicate it well, but she's speaking with a Talisitan accent.
I don't know who this is.
Shit. As she grabs a potion off the walls, opens it up, tries to pull the cork off as she can't before she just tosses it down at the ground. As the potion scatters across the beginning flames and stuffs it out.
Wait a minute. I remember you.
Yeah, I
Theo does not know who the hell you are, though, so I know you.
Oof. She wipes sweat from her brow before she goes over as she picks up the torch, wipes it a little bit before she snaps her fingers a few times before it reignites itself. Hi, customers! Oh, I have customers. Okay. Hi. I'm Zori. A pleasure.
Bravo, lass.
Hello.
The fire is still going.
Whoa, shit! Where? She looks around. I think I got it all. She stomps the ground a few times. Sorry, do you see fire somewhere?
I do not.
Oops, my bad.
Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, she wipes sweat from her brow before you see the fire on the ground sort of spark up a little bit more. Oh shit, that's the one you were referring to. Before she stomps it a few more times. Oh god. Hi. I promise this is a great shop. So, we have our opening week. This is opening week. We have great deals. What can I get you? She tries to lean against the counter, and you hear the wood snap as it breaks under her arm, and she falls down to the ground again. Fuck.
Help her up.
You help her up as she dusts herself off. Whew. Hi. Okay. Sorry about
We're
that.
just looking for some. We're just looking for some to dust some ethereals. You know, real spooky types.
We need to punch ghosts.
Punch ghosts. Oh, punch ghosts.
So basically, a magic weapon.
I prefer
magic
to punch
weapon.
ghosts.
Okay. Yeah. I'm hearing you. Okay. Let me see what I have. Okay, give me 1 second. She digs around the back. Okay. Okay. What are you looking for? Like her punch. So we got we think like a brass knuckles. Like a short sword.
I guess anything that help our strongest guys to do hurt them more. Like,
Theoretically, who here has the highest DPS?
Okay, I got, as she holds up, 2 arrows, and a blade, as she holds up, what appears to be a small little razor blade.
He'll look at the blade.
Alrighty, I think we can make that work.
This is a nice blade, as she puts the razor down. A shaving razor that never goes dull. Magic weapon.
Can Keo tell if that would count as a magic weapon?
You have no idea.
He's gonna grab it. Rightio, I think this will be perfect.
I do not think you could
Okay.
hit. I do not think you could hit.
Perfect.
I don't think you could
25
hit
gold pieces, and we got a deal.
No, stop.
You mind if I test it out a bit?
I don't know if we should go testing the merchandise. I mean, you haven't even bought it, you know?
No, I mean, you know, if it ever goes dull, what's the hurt?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you really grow that much facial hair. I don't know if you'd be able to really tell, you know?
Keo pulls out a hammer.
Oh, you know, I'm just really trying to, stab a little spooky thing. Make sure it dies a second time. And that's something crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. You can give it
You got
a
like
shot.
a sack. You got like a sack.
Yeah.
A sack for me to shank.
Just tapping the counter. You can, she reaches on the counter, she pulls a piece of paper, and she holds it taut. Cut through this, pretty sharp, right?
I don't know. It's just a piece of paper, lass.
No, hold on. We can put this in an oddly satisfying compilation.
What?
Fucking
Dead set.
It's,
Dead set.
could get, I mean, she folds the paper in half. Now it's like 2 pieces of paper.
You could always shave the bug down.
Hold on. Let me make sure. Let me see if I got a sack on me. I got on me a little bit of thing. Yes. Alright, I'll just test it on some of this. As he just holds up like his arm with like leather armor on it. Gonna try to scrape it across the leather armor.
Is scrapes poorly.
If only we had a ghost.
Kind of, it's like semi-dull.
Yeah, sorry, lass, this won't do.
Why not? I mean, it never dulls, no matter how much you use it, you know?
It's already done.
Well, I mean, it only, she scratches her ear.
I mean, I'd love to take it off your hands, to be honest, but I don't really grow many facial hair.
Well,
Quite a smooth patch myself.
I'm sure it'd be real useful for big guy over here. You got a lot of hair on you. You use a razor that never dulls.
No, that's part of the brute's character. You can't be taken away as the body hair.
Keo looks at it, looks at the razor blade. She thinks, would it be possible for me to modify this? Like, thinks with a hammer.
What about those arrows?
Oh, these are genuine. She holds them up. Dragon slaying arrows. That's right.
Wow.
Made to slay dragons.
Can they say
Well, we're saying, yeah, we're saying ghosts.
I've heard about dragons. Those are some
That-
scary. Those are some scary blokes there.
Yeah, I mean, if it works for dragons, it's gonna work for ghosts, right?
Not really.
Out towards you.
Not really, because ghosts are ethereal and dragons are physical.
Well, I mean, but dragons are stronger than ghosts, so if it beats dragons, it's gonna beat ghosts.
You know, she's really making a point here, I must say.
Exactly.
Yeah, but like
Jane
these are
starts, Jane starts
these
walking
are-
off.
like these are
I'm
designed. These are designed to attack a creature with skin. Ghosts don't have skin.
No.
And
Alas.
since
Lass, where you buggering off to?
Oh, I'm going to find someplace else interesting.
I have,
The laughs
she-
have, the laughs have passed me so far.
I got potions. I got cream. If you're looking for skincare, I got really good skincare.
I'll be honest with you. These all sound amazing. But I can't really buy them all. I don't really got the money. How
Well,
many potions can you sell?
well, I have got. As she puts the arrows of dragon slaying on the counter. These. I am thinking that. You know, I know the razor isn't really working out for you, so I'll cut you a deal. I know the razor, longtime friend, longtime companion, could use that forever. Well worth the 25 gold. Really, it's worth 40 gold. I'm cutting you a huge deal here already. I mean, we got the opening sale, but I'm cutting you an even better one. Okay, these. She taps the arrows. I get arrows. You sometimes get lost, right? Fire off an arrow, you miss. Get that back, it flies off into the ocean. So you're thinking, do I really want to spend 25 gold on an arrow? And I understand, that's not the kind of price people want to pay. So, because you can tell you got a noble goal you're setting up for, real noble. You're going to fight ghosts, going to fight ghosts. It's real noble, putting the spirit to rest. And with the opening weekend sale, I'll cut this all the way down. Only 15 gold pieces. That is a steal. And you know what? Just for you, he taps you. I'll throw in the second one for free.
That's a deal. That is quite a deal, I must say.
Yep.
I still don't got the money. I still don't got the money for that, though. I'm sitting pretty at only 24 gold in my pocket, and I can't really buy it all. I would if I could. I truly would. I'll be honest with you. Like, I mean, it just sounds like a pretty nice knick-knack, doesn't it?
Yeah, knick-knack's a strong word. I mean, these are invaluable arrows. And, I mean, an ever constant companion as she holds up the razor.
Does
Go.
anyone here know how to fire a bow?
I mean, I do. I just don't really got one. I don't really got one. I don't carry one around. I'm a blades kind of guy.
Well, I mean, I do have a bow in stock, but I will admit, you only got 24 gold. It's a little outside your price range.
I mean, why don't we make it all within the price range if you want me to buy it so much?
Well, I want you to buy it, but I gotta keep getting stuck, you know? I mean, I can't give you more magic items if I don't have the money to buy more magic items. Right? Yeah? And this is an investment. You seem like the type that would be return customers. And this is
I mean, you do seem like quite the charming lady, I must say.
Oh, thank you. So, 15 gold pieces, 2 arrows of dragon flame.
You shoot 15 gold for the thing and the arrow.
For the razor too? Oh. Static, by the way. Oh, I don't know. I mean, that's a pretty valuable razor. I mean, a blade that never dulls, that's the stuff of legend. I mean, sword that never rusts, blade that never dulls. You hear about that in all the tales of the greatest heroes. This is cut from the same cloth. Really, to get it at 5 gold, that's almost an insult to the legend that it could be. I don't know if I can give it away for free.
But if it were a legend, you know who'd be in that first paragraph? The lady who sold it to us.
Yeah.
Think of all the revenue you'd get. All the people that'll come by to your shop because of a legendary blade was used by legendary people. Just because, I mean, look at it, it's a thing of great renown. Use it, and then your name gets on the books. They'll know about you. They'll come over. You'll get more money. You'll get more money to buy you more stuff, and then you'll get an infinite money. And it's like, oh, will he ever stop?
All right. You got a good deal. All right.
I don't make it.
I can't give it for free, but I can give you the discount of a fucking lifetime, right?
I do live quite long.
Yeah. So now, this will be the best discount of your entire 1,000 years of life. This thing,
It's a bit long. Really.
We need to get out of here. This is not working.
she holds up the razor. This thing's like 40 gold, maybe more, and I'm selling it to you at 25. And these arrows, these are dropping the thing.
Yeah.
But I'm willing to cut the razor down from 40 to 10 gold. And the dragon arrows already cut down to 15. 25 gold for 3 artifacts. Magical artifacts. And I know you're at 24. We can put the 25th on a tab.
Is there interest?
No interest. I mean, look at this face. This is the kind of face he can trust. She gives an award-losing smile.
I love her.
Guys, we have a job to do. Can we just leave?
You've got yourself a deal, lass.
No, we don't.
Perfect. She shakes your hand and takes the coin from your pouch.
No, you don't.
Dane,
Alrighty.
Razor, Dane, the ever illustrious Razor is its official name. It is a razor that never dulls. However, it was already half dulled when the enchantment was set upon it. It is permanently half dull forever. And 2 arrows of dragon slaying. Each arrow is a normal arrow that does plus 1d6 damage against the dragon.
Oh, shit! They are actually dragons saying arrows. I can't believe it.
They have no other difference to anything but dragons.
Yeah.
Looks like it's about time, fellas.
Hold on. I'm making it.
And potions. She holds up to a stock of potions. I mean,
Potions are good. We need potions.
Yeah.
Definitely
Healing.
potions.
I mean, if you're going out to battle, potions.
We need potions.
Between you and me. Alright, you guys don't know
Simple
that
as.
gets a cleric between you guys. And I think
Simple
you get
as.
potions. Yep. And again, 25 gold, high price, I know. Sell it to you for 15. 1 peony potion, 15 gold.
Well, I don't got the money for that anymore.
Wait, how much for a potion?
15 gold, 1 potion. That's a deal. You know, these potions, they're supposed to be 50 gold. 50 gold on the common market. 15 from me. That's a huge cut. I'm barely making a profit on these things. This is a steal. This could save your life. She puts her hands on your shoulders, Kyo. This could save the lives of your new friends. With this purchase, you could keep them alive for adventures to come. Rather than letting them slip through your grasp and stay between your fingers. She wipes an imaginary tear from her eye.
Brick looks to an empty corner of the room and sounds like he talks to someone who isn't there. No, we can't kill her and take all her gold.
I wish we could. However, the Hell Rider, she has claimed this settlement under her protection. We are not yet strong enough to vanquish such a valiant foe. I could see it in her aura. She has the strength of a demon within her. Perhaps a devil.
It's quite unclear.
Her deals may be bad, but she does not deserve to be killed for it.
We will agree to disagree on this one.
If we killed the merchant every time they had bad deals, the economy would crash.
This stock adds nothing of value to the town. It is a blight and a parasite.
It would be economically efficient to end her here.
It would. When we become strong enough, it will come back and reignite the economy.
15 gold for a healing potion. Deal of your
Look-
lifetime.
Looks like she's not buying, lass.
Come on, lads. Come on. 15 gold for your friends. 15 gold. 15 gold for your friends.
I have 4 gold.
You got... Holy shit, you're broke. As she leaves you, as she sneaks up behind Brick, 15 gold to keep your friends alive, big boy. He holds up a healing potion. 15 gold for your friend's life. What are they worth to you?
Brick turns out the pockets in his empty pants and takes out the crumbs of a ration.
Oh, it looks like I was the only one with money, and you cleaned me out.
Alright. I'll take the 4 golds. And how about 4 golds? And small interest of 6 more gold. See, I'm already even cutting off 5 more gold from the deal. This is a steal. This is a steal. 4 gold now, 6 gold later, and repeat after this, right?
Sounds fair.
Alright, excellent. She takes the 4 gold from you and hands you a healing potion. Add healing potion question mark to your inventory.
Is it possible for Kyo to tell to appraise this?
It would take a lot of time. It would take some time.
She does have an herbalism kit.
Yeah, but you'd have to. It would take. I'd say you need to do a long rest to test them.
Alright, no problem.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well.
All right. Safe travels.
Right, hope we don't die.
As she waves you out the door happily,
We
as
will,
she counts the gold she
we
made.
will return if they do not work.
Oh, don't worry. It'll be just fine. Bye. As she closes the door behind you.
Ah, what a nice lady. Oh, we should probably get going then, eh? Hey, where'd that other bed go to?
Jane, I assume you were waiting outside?
Brick talks to someone who isn't there again. No, we will not slip the fluid out of her spine.
Like talking to yourself. You like talking to yourself, do you?
Cody, you're muted, by the way.
Yeah, she's waiting outside.
Jane, your new companions come out. They're holding 2 arrows, a healing potion, and appears to be a dull razor.
We got ourselves some tools, eh?
You notice none of them have any money anymore.
Outstanding.
Got a potion. I'm not sure what it does though. I don't think it's healing.
I mean, she said he was for healing.
Zori is my personal favorite NPC I've made for Saltmarsh.
I'm sure
I
she
remember-
wouldn't tell fibs or tricks.
I remember her.
It's a shame we're gonna have to kill her for scaling.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
It's a
We're
shame that I'm
fucking
gonna have to
brutal-
rip her spine out and drink the fluid from it.
And turn into a titan?
Yeah, can't wait for us to be like chaotic good
That's how
people.
we make new tieflings.
Yeah, I can't wait for us to be, like chaotic good people, doing justice, Robin Hood and all that shit. And then we find her again, just like fucking the most brutal, graphic, Urgsby torture scene that we've ever done and ever will do.
Grimhild the torture queen will be proud.
Didn't we torture that one guy the one time after we fought Helen Rain?
Helen Rain?
After we
yeah.
fought
Fat
Helen
Man?
Rain, we tortured that
Yeah,
one
that
guy.
guy.
The Fat Man?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know this.
Also, I'm just remembering. I don't know why. I just want to break each her spine and turns into a female tiefling because it's like tightening rolls.
Alright, let's get going then. Shoot on through.
All right, where to next?
Wherever this house is.
All right, you ready to just head on out?
Are there any legitimate potions always in this fucking town? It doesn't matter, I don't actually have like literally any money, so
Yeah, neither do I anymore.
To answer your question, no one sells anything. There is no other seller.
I'll shut
Yeah.
Can't wait for us to fucking like drink this potion. It's like, congratulations, if you had a pollen allergy, you don't have to worry about it for 2 hours.
No, I thought you were gonna say.
Also, you're
It's
going to be
NyQuil.
seeing the Hat Man soon.
it's NyQuil.
No, I thought you were going to say if you didn't have a pollen allergy, you have it now.
As you guys start walking back towards the town to walk out to reach the exit, as when you guys reach the bridge, you notice Jane sort of like almost involuntarily seem like hesitate for a second. As Jane, your body instinctively tells you not to go back on that bridge.
Mm-hmm.
But you take a step forward, and as you guys cross the bridge, you guys are fine. But you notice Jane slows down with every step. Her gets a little unsteady as she walks. Occasionally has to grip the railing for support.
Are you all right?
As she just holds up a finger, just and then keeps walking. She doesn't stop. She doesn't not want to fucking stop in this place.
Keo, I assume you have a bag, right? Like you just carry your shit around in a bag.
Yeah.
Your bag starts getting really hot. It's subtle at first, but the longer you go across the bridge, the more warm it gets. It did not do this last time.
You alright? Look a little buggered there.
It seems like something in my bag's heating up.
I was talking to Jane.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
it's okay.
By the time you reach the other end of the bridge, the bag starts to cool down, though you worry that some things may have caught fire in there.
Yeah, she just like zips it up and looks into it.
Mm-hmm. As you go check on Jane.
Yes.
Yeah, Jane, you make it to the other end of the bridge and finally breathe a sigh of relief. As Key approaches you and asks if you're doing all right.
Yeah, you look a little buggered there.
Oh, I'm fine now. Thank you for your concern.
You say now, but you're doing alright generally.
I am. The bridge is affected by a certain kind of magic. Magic that I suppose I do not respond well to. Whatever that magic in the bridge is.
This is a magic bridge.
It is. I spoke with the woman, our boss, you could say.
Yeah, Miss Firebone is his name. Yeah?
But I can assure you I am quite.
Alright. Whatever you say.
As Keo, you open up your bag, and immediately smell, yeah, some things definitely did burn in there.
Oh.
And you see what appears to be the burning metal that is the source of that.
Is it the thing?
It's the thing.
Mm-hmm. Is it damaged?
It does not appear to be. However, you notice it appears that you notice something, that one of the runes on it that was previously all dulled, one of them appears to have lit up.
Reignited.
Yes.
Is it in like a character in a language I can understand, or?
No, you've never been able to understand it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe one of us could understand it, yeah?
Yeah, give it to me, my
Want
8
to take
intel.
it out of your bag?
Nah, not yet.
All right.
I don't know you like that.
You zip it back up. As, neat. I'll check it out later.
And she thinks, wait a minute. She thinks for a minute. Wait a minute. Kind of thinks. I guess if we find a ghost. Or she just makes a mental note.
All right. As after that, the four of you head on out of Saltmarsh and get traveling down to the mysterious haunted house. As I won't have you roll for a random encounter, because you're just heading out down to the house. As to flip my physical book.
Whoa! I actually have that same book. I just haven't looked in it.
Holy shit, Cody can cheat.
Excellent. Good.
I had this for so many years. And I have never looked at it once because we're doing this.
It is a long, long walk. One that is probably tough on Keo, considering you are wheelchair bound and you're going through like mud and dirt.
Yeah.
It's caught in the wheels, and you have to clean that shit for like semi-frequently.
He tries to help her go through, like, whoop, alright, a little bit of this.
Thank you.
No, I was hoping none of us would ever help her.
Brick, in your head, whenever Key starts like helping Keo move like through like the deep mud and stuff, a voice in your head mutters, "Weakness."
Foolishness, Dante. Foolishness.
Foolishness, Brick. Foolishness.
I wonder if we'll make it to a hill.
That'd be easier to go down.
Yeah, we could have a little roll down.
Yeah.
Well, you mind if I ride in the back?
Oh yeah, totally.
The road to the house winds through the rocky coastal terrain, often offering a view of the sea below. The occasional patches of sunlight appear out over the water from low clouds. However, the rain is beginning to increase in its insistency. A stiff wind blows in off the waves, carrying the briny stink of churning saltwater. By the time you finally reach the house, it is starting to pour. And I can't imagine any of you packed an umbrella.
No, I ain't got a brelly on me. But I don't need any of that.
The decrepit house...
Oh, I'm sorry, it's a brolly.
A brolly.
Broly?
Really?
Broly weed.
Eventually, you finally arrive at the decrepit house that sits on the highest ground in the area. Around it, a stone wall has crumbled in many places, exposing the interior grounds. An ornate metal gate lies open at the end of the road, swaying slightly in the wind. Wild flora grows throughout the inner yard, but all the years cannot hide the evidence of a well-tended garden that once sat here. Near the house, the rotted wooden roof of a water well rises out of the tall grass. As you have arrived at the house, it took about an hour, but you eventually arrived.
What time of day
All
is
that's
it?
you in the interior is a old rusted gate.
Got a bit of a gate here.
We're gonna
It's
open
not-
it up.
There's like no lock on it, and like it's slightly ajar. It seems like it's pretty easily opened up.
Open it up. Gonna like grab the back of her wheelchair, since it's like a hill.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna. All right, let's go full
Alright.
speed.
Let's go! Onward!
He's
The
gonna start
fuck
like.
did you just
push-
say?
He's gonna start pushing her up the hill.
No, go back. What the fuck did you just say?
Let's go! Onward!
Did I say?
So what did you say?
I said full speed.
You said like fuck. Oh,
What?
I don't.
Is my accent confusing you, man?
I have my accent confusing you, man.
Don't my accent confuse me, man.
The Grim
Usually
Reaper.
Also,
Yeah,
I-
I'm thinking that man back.
Also, you know, I just fucking.
We have maps.
Also, I realized Kyo probably has like holsters on her wheelchair because she has a yokwa and a sickle.
Yeah, you have like weapons fucking stored in your wheelchair.
Is she the pursuer but in a wheelchair?
As you step in through the wide gates, and you find also at this point, I realized I forgot to actually get the proper music for this, but like if you get like the Darkest Dungeon like exploration music, like exploring the ruins, that would be fantastic.
I think actually, hold on.
And
no.
you are currently in the interior grounds of the house. You're not inside yet. You've not opened the actual front door. However, there is the area around it. There is out on the outside. You see that there is a large stone wall that is 6 feet tall, that pretty much encloses what appears to be a small garden, which you can see in the top left area. The little garden. So you should explore the little garden. There is a well on the right, and then there's the actual interior.
Think we should explore. Think you should scope it out a little bit.
I suppose so.
Jane looks at the
Give it a
well.
nice look.
Jane, you want to go look at the well?
Mm-hmm.
As Jane, you walk around the outside of the house, the storm continuing to pour down around you all. As you get to the well and peek over it, it appears to be a very rotted well, with the clearly not used in many, many, many years. Make me a perception check, please.
Everyone.
Just Jane, unless you guys want to also go investigate the well.
14.
Don't worry, I already found it then. Jane, the first thing you notice is that when viewing the well from a distance, there appears to be a cluster of small mammal remains in the tall grass around the well. Mostly mice and squirrels.
Around the well, like
Around
outside of it.
around the well is in a bunch of tall grass.
Mm-hmm.
And as you get closer, you notice that hidden amongst the tall grass around the well is a bunch of animal carcasses, but like small animal carcasses like mice and rats.
Around the exterior of the well.
And when you peek into the well, you can see that the well appears to be dull at the bottom.
Mhm.
Not sure. You don't think it's that too far a drop. And you see what appears to be the glint of a few coins at the bottom. You can't make out what they are, but you know coin when you see it.
Mm-hmm. She just steps back. There's some coin in there. If anyone's looking, if anyone's
Do you
looking
like
for it.
coin?
No, coin's quite fancy, I'm pretty sure.
Let's go get it.
Be a bit of a ways down, isn't it?
Do I have a coin?
Yeah. I don't think you have a coin on you.
I still have a climb.
I think Jay-Z with a coin just already fleeced you of all your money.
No, climb speed.
Oh, climb speed. I think you were saying coin. I don't know.
I Actually, Kyo does still have five silver from earlier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just all her gold is gone.
You could probably thunk a coin down there. Test how deep it is.
Sure.
I'll throw a ball bearing down there.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, well, there. That's perfect.
Key, you toss a ball bearing down there as you count as it think, think, think across the well. And when it lands at the bottom, you estimate it's about 20 feet deep.
Bit deep.
And then as soon as the ball bearing lands in the mud, you see it get swallowed up by something.
Hmm.
As you see some sort of shifting under the mud.
Ooh.
It's not a normal muck, I'll tell you that.
So that's probably what happened to all those critters down there.
Quite possible.
Some kind of predator.
Certainly nothing worth those couple of coins.
You
Toss
walk
another
away from
ball
the
bearing
well?
down there.
You toss
Yeah.
another ball bearing? As you toss another one. Ding, ding, ding. As you hear.
Yeah, a bit of a crazy thing right there, isn't it? Suppose we shouldn't really muck around with it.
Maybe we throw a really big rock.
That's a good move.
We certainly could.
Do you want to throw a real big rock?
Let me find a boulder.
You could probably break off a chunk of the well. It's pretty old and rotten. And the stone there seems pretty thick and heavy.
Brick.
Do you do that?
Yeah.
As you
Brick gets
break
a
off
brick.
a chunk of the well.
Brick gets a brick and throws brick down the well.
As you toss it down the well as it lands in the mud with a resounding splash. As then there's a pause for a moment before a loud hissing emerges from the well as two giant snakes sprint out of the well.
Another one. Another one.
Emerging
Another
in
one.
a coil.
Another one.
Roll for initiative.
Oh fuck!
Brick starts beating you down with the brick.
Get me combat music.
Does that have to be that serious? Because it is snakes, but it's not like snakes aren't too.
It doesn't need to be like super serious music, but it's your first combat.
Yeah.
And they are, by the way, these are not just like garden snakes; these are like person-sized snakes.
Yeah.
Oh.
These are giant snakes.
Oh. Whoa.
Yeah. I just figured like the Darkest Dungeon battle theme is a bit too intense for wildlife.
Put on that Witcher.
What is it? Steel for peoples, silver for monsters.
Silver for monsters.
I am much faster than this, but yet here I am with Hensel initiative.
Handle that. Thanks.
Got some damn reptiles on us.
I hate reptiles. That was North. I hate reptiles.
I hate reptiles.
I hate reptiles. Oh shit, fellas, it looks like the snakes are going to be outspeeding you. Getting you outpaced.
This is bad. We have 9 HP.
I'm playing a D&D game. I'm fucking sucking at rolling.
Really, we are level 1. This might be bad.
No, alright, fellas, it'll be all good. Your best friend Keith.
No.
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 All right.
Right, I gotta channel that. No.
You're up first, Key.
Well, I've got to ask a bit of a question here, right? Any of these snakes, are they next to my friends?
Currently, you are all crowded around the well, like in a little circle around it, and the snakes are like emerging from the well. So they are in range of all of you, and they are like just in the center of the well right now.
Alrighty then. Pull out my short swords, dual wielding them.
All right.
Alright, I got a 22. It's my first roll. First, like, serious attack roll, yes.
Ooh, nice. That hits.
You're darn right it is. If it ain't hit,
No, it doesn't
I'm gonna
hit.
start throwing shit.
Now, how
do
crazy
me,
would
do
it?
me a little bit of this.
How crazy would it have been if it was like, no, it doesn't hit.
This snake is beyond your power.
Alright. Yeah, it's 11 total damage.
As he runs forward and immediately lops off the head of
Uh,
one of the snakes.
I'm gonna go with snake 1 on this one. Should've specified.
They have 11 hit points. You kill him in 1.
Oh, slice!
As Kia just lops off the head of one of the snakes. As it, the snake had been using its body to like support itself to like go up the side of the well. As it just falls down, the head don't thunking along the ground as the body falls after it.
With a sneak attack there.
Ah, the rogue.
That was easy.
Don't worry about it.
Hold on, this one.
Bonus action. I got a second weapon. I'm gonna slash that other one.
All right.
What's a 13? Got me. Can't be that hard to hit.
That does not hit.
Well, never mind.
As the snake, after seeing you decapitate its other one, just ooh, like weaves backwards to dodge your sword to your short sword. As it hisses and like bares its fangs at you, Key.
Oh, that's the end of my turn, isn't it?
Don't worry, I
Alright.
got him.
Keo, you're up.
His, just quickly rummages through the bag for something. As there it is. Pulls out it looks like a gun. As upon closer inspection, it looks hazardly like duct taped together and welded together. As to put it simply, this shit looks like the thing that took out Shinzo Abe.
Holy shit, it's a
The
doohickey.
doohickey.
The fucking doohickey.
Before
It
you
is a
even
doo-
ask,
it is
yes,
a
the
doohickey.
doohickey have misfire.
The doohickey does in fact have a misfire.
Doohickey has hella misfire.
Hell yeah, I love misfire!
The doohickey.
Someone get this woman to hell. Wait, that sounds
Oh,
weird if I
sorry.
say that about a wheelchair Send this
Yeah, send this wheelchair-bound woman right to hell.
Straight to hell. 18.
It's where cripples belong.
That hits.
Alright. 8 damage.
Would you like to describe how this gun fires?
Yeah, I imagine as anyone who's seen a gun before, there's like an explosion. There's an explosion like outward, and you can feel the float. But for some ungodforsaken reason, it sound. The sound of a flintlock. It sounds like a fucking Spaz 12 shotgun splattering against it, splattering and echoing through the forest. This shit is loud, and for the briefest moment, the heat of the gun, the explosion, feels unnaturally hot. Like it'd be very through the rain, it noticeably incinerates the rain for a moment when it fires.
You just ow, that would
Yeah, it's so painful on the ears.
I've never heard a gun before.
You want to hear one again?
No, it's awful. What the hell?
That your turn, Keo?
Are there
Yeah.
no guns from where you are?
No.
Jane, you reach your hand to your hip as battle instincts kick in, and you notice something. There's something else here. Something coming right for you. As you feel it before you see it. A heat in the air. Something burning. Almost, for a second it feels like it's in the air, but then I think almost burning under your skin. As a heat explodes from Kyo's backpack as something comes out flying towards your face, Jane.
As
Okay.
just gonna try and dodge.
You dodge out of the way as it flies past you before it turns midair and flies towards you again. As you at this point, you just hold your hands up before you feel something slam into your palm with enough force that it hurts. You worry you might have dislocated something for a second before you blink a few times as you feel a searing along your hand before you open your eyes and see in your palm is something that looks kind of like a pistol. For us viewers, this is a modern day revolver.
You mean a modern hell revolver?
No, I mean modern day, present, our real world revolver.
Shit.
As Q comes like, hey!
It appears to be made of black steel with a fine wooden handle, and runes are inscribed all along its barrel. The rune closest to the barrel is lit up right now, and is currently burning bright and hot with a fire that is, you know that fire, Jane. You've seen that fire.
She looks at it.
Why did it activate now? I'll worry about that. Worry about that later.
Currently, Jane, this just functions like a normal pistol. However, it has 6 shots and no misfire.
Cool.
It still needs ammo like normal. However, something in your mind, you intuitively know, it does not matter what ammo you put into it, it will accept it.
Interesting.
So like the flintlock little pellets that like everyone else uses, you can shove that in the barrel and it'll just be like, yeah, that's close enough. It is your turn. Also, yes, for the purposes of overcoming resistances, this does count as a magic weapon.
So, like, the pepper box that I have in my inventory, that's just the same?
Yes,
Okay.
but it counts as a magic weapon. It's the same, but it counts as a magic weapon, and there's no misfire on it.
Why do guns keep being magical nowadays?
Magic guns are cool.
Because fucking magic swords exist for I don't know how long, and now we gotta have magic guns to compensate. As she spins it in her hand, spins it again, got the nice wave too, and is gonna shoot the...
Ow! It's really fucking loud.
I got a 10. It's the second 10 in a row.
The snake just
Brimbeard lives on.
swerves out of the way.
Brimbeard lives on in the luck.
You look down at the gun. Maybe you're going to need a little bit of use to get firing on this thing. It doesn't have quite the same kick as the guns you're used to. It feels weirdly smoother in a way.
Definitely feels better to use.
On your shot, you completely overcompensated for recoil, and just like the shot went completely wide. This thing is smooth. There is almost no kickback. Snake's turn. Snake is gonna... unless you have bonus action you want to do, Jane?
I don't think I have a bonus action to do.
I don't think you do either.
And
You know, I'm very glad that I kept forgetting. Hey, Kyo would keep this in like a small glove box underneath her chair. Good thing I forgot to tell her. That would have been real awkward.
Yeah, I didn't want to blow up your wheelchair.
Blow up my wheelchair.
It would be like those times where like the fucking the rolly chairs that could go up and down. Sometimes the hydraulic in the bottom of the chair fucking breaks and it just shoots out straight through your spine and kills you.
Yeah. By the way, the snake rolled a nat 1. I feel like that's it feels good to be back in the saddle as a DM. First roll, nat 1.
Yep,
I
we are
imagine
absolutely back.
Is this what normal
imagine-
D&D is like? Not when you have me who just gets constant 20s?
I imagine
As-
that like it
go
jumps
on.
like towards Kyo and she just pistol whips it.
No, it's going right for Key. Key decapitated the other snake. It goes right for Key as it was using the other snake as support, and since the other snake fell, it just sort of misjudges and slams its fangs right onto the cobblestone or onto like the cobblestone of the well, and you hear like as the fangs crack off.
Oh.
Ooh.
If a snake could scream, it would. Brett's turn.
No, it's the fucking Sekiro snake where he got his eye gouged out, it's fucking flailing everywhere.
Yo, yeah, no, this thing's flailing all about right now.
Brick stands 15 feet away and punches him with his super long fucking, with super long arms.
I tried to find the gif of it, and I just found a gif of Frampt fucking eating somebody.
Wait, so that's not like magic, you're just punching it with long
It's not
arms?
magic. I just have long arms.
Fucking guts.
As a bugbear, I get an extra 10 feet of range.
Yeah. Look, Keo, I don't think you understood. When I said that absolute mammoth of a man stands in the doorway, you did not understand how much of a mammoth of a man this
man's reaches an extra 10 feet just because of his fucking arms.
Isn't it up to 10 feet because it's an extra 5 feet?
Oh yeah, my bad. It's 5 feet.
Okay.
So it's 10.
It's plus 5 feet totaling in 10 feet.
Mhm.
Because I just imagined he was like 10 feet tall. I didn't. I was thinking like fucking the god skin stretch.
Bugbears just have long arms.
Got
And
long ass
passive sneak
fucking
attack.
arms, dude.
So,
Roll the hit.
I still, my damage is kind of bad though. I only have a D4.
I mean, you're a bugbear. You have a passive sneak attack.
Picking among.
You surprise a creature and hit it with your attack on your first turn in combat. Oh my god, I do.
I don't remember the exact rules of it, but I know that bugbears come with sneak attack.
Yeah, if I
Yeah,
surprise,
if you hit a
surprise a creature and hit it with an attack on my first turn of combat, deals an
Yeah,
extra
if it hasn't
2d6.
taken the turn in combat yet.
Yeah.
So you have inbuilt sneak attack.
Oh yeah. It already took a turn though, so this doesn't matter.
Yeah, so you need to. So you need to.
So I need to be
faster.
fast, which is apparently hard for me.
Which is surprising considering your build.
I know. I got a 16.
Alright. That hits.
1d4 plus 3. So,
Why the fuck is this 2d6? Damn!
It's crazy.
Yeah, right? 2d6?
It's kind of crazy.
I thought it was 1d6. What the fuck?
I'm crazy, bro. I'm different. I got a 6.
So
I
long,
got 6
so long as you go first, you're gonna have a good first turn.
That's 6 bludgeoning damage.
As you guys see as like Rick just extends his fucking arms. You hadn't quite realized how long they truly were, as he'd been sort of like, like kept to himself. But now that he like stands up, they just fully extend outward. His massive fucking mitts grab onto the snake as you just fucking swing it around like a rope and slam its head into the cobblestone. You hear it crack as the snake goes limp against your arm.
Godskin apostle. Wow,
As,
you're long.
They made a meme for it.
Player character, bugbear.
That's me. That's fucking me.
Yeah,
I found another one. Long.
you're really fucking long, man.
I'm a long ass boy.
Your arms are so fucking long.
I have so much
Like,
range. If
you-
I had a spear, it'd be crazy.
Dude, why don't you fucking
Bugbear.
get a spear?
Gamu gamu no.
Fucking bugbears.
Gamu gamu no. Bugbear.
As that is
Righteous.
both the snakes taken care of. Combat over.
Righteous. Anyways, is that? I've heard about these guns.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what one of those are?
Oh yeah, they make like small explosions, like shoot things out. More importantly, hey,
It's loud.
As
Gnarly
Keo
there.
like tries to like wheel towards Jane.
She's inspecting the gun, just sort of turning it over.
Like Keo's trying, but like the mud's kind of like sticking to her wheelchair. She's taking a bit. Hold on, give me a moment.
Push, push, push.
Yeah,
Thank
she
you.
walks over a little bit.
Are you okay? That really hit your hand like really fast.
She checks her hands.
Why,
You
why,
feel uninjured is
why,
probably the best way.
why did it fly out of your backpack in the first place?
Feel injured?
Good.
Feel uninjured.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
uninjured. That's what I'd say. She just checks her hands, see if there's any burns on them.
You don't see any burns, but it feels like a tingling fire under your skin.
She probably figures that's related to
Yeah.
the thing. She probably knows what that is.
It is a familiar fire.
Mm-hmm. She takes it, looks at it, spins it.
Be gentle with that, please.
Huh?
Please be gentle with that. That's my nice work.
Do you build this?
No, but I found it. I found it like around a decade ago, and I've been studying it.
How old are you?
I'm
She
21.
She flicks the cylinder, reloads one, spins it back into place.
When you reload one, the little the kind of ammo that the guns of this era use is not like it is more round and cylinder light or round and pellet light.
Mm-hmm.
While this is a modern cylinder, yet seamlessly you press the pellet, the musket ball up against the empty chamber. As you see, it's almost like the metal of the ball melts into the chamber and reforms into a shape to fit it. It is seamless and smooth.
Wicked.
Looks at the cylinder.
Kyo, it has never done that for you. You've tried jamming things in there, it has never done that.
Never worked like that before. Did you?
As she spins it a second, she spins it in her hand. She takes her pepper box out of her hip holster, and just in one fluid motion. Certainly feels very nice. As she pulls it back out.
You've been robbed. You've been robbed.
Kyo's like staring at it. It's like, is you attuned to it? Like, do you feel any connection to it?
Am I attuned?
You have one permanent less attunement slot. You are permanently attuned to this.
I bet you wish I had a soul coin now, don't you?
It is not your choice.
Oh boy, I can't wait for whatever cursed artifact gimmick that Adam gives me this time. Oh boy.
What is it with Cody and cursed revolvers?
It's true. Okay. Hey, look, let's just be grateful this one isn't chatty.
Yet.
It's Cody's third cursed weapon.
So,
That's pretty crazy now.
it's so cursed. It was like, wait, that's my plot. Wait, that's my plot.
It's our plot now.
I suppose it is.
Yep. Like I said, Kia, when I opened the idea to you, I said, "Hey, how would you feel about having something that's important to someone else?"
True. But it's just funny. It's like, It's mostly because it's Cody.
She had this for 11 years, thinking that this was her plot, and then
Yeah.
it's this random woman just on my plot now.
Now it's both your plot.
Because I was thinking, like, maybe you could be given to Lemon, because I didn't really know. I just knew he was a bugbear. But it's like, it's given to Cody. Cody, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What? I'm sorry.
I will say right now, I want this to be known. I do not plan on this being a
oh, cursed artifact. It's like here for a few, and then it's gone. This is
Frogman,
a genuine artifact.
Yeah, no, I'm just fucking with you. I know the importance of this
It's so funny
It
though.
does have, of course, strings attached, but
It's-
this is a power up.
thing.
Okay, good.
Genuine, honest to God power up.
Because honestly, I feel bad if I fucking I had a hand in giving him a Bragdaminiad Part 2.
I wish I was involved too, so that I could also be involved in giving Cody another cursor revolver.
It would have been really funny.
Yeah, as Jane looks, where did you get this?
I found it.
He's gonna walk off.
Where did you find this?
Just along the shore.
Well, I can certainly say that I am now attuned to it. Automatically.
I know this is going to sound very weird, but can I study you?
Looks at her.
Please?
I will
Please?
I will close my eyes.
He looks at her just like
Puppy dog eyes.
maybe
Please?
another time.
Yeah, of course. It does have to be now.
I'll certainly consider it.
And
Key, you've walked off. Are you going to go explore the gardens, or are you going into the front door?
I'm going to the house.
All right.
I wanted to look through the windows.
You peek through the windows. As you go around, many of them are old and boarded up. They give brief glimpses of a very decayed old house. One that looks like it's not seen life in many years. It appears that there are 2 floors to this house, with the central area having some form of staircase leading to the second floor. But you can't make out anything important on the second floor, just from like the glimpses you can see through the windows. And I'll give you a perception check to see if you can try and notice anything inside.
17.
You do not see any kind of humans, like through any of there's no humanoid figures through the windows. You have no glimpses of anything like that. But you catch the briefest of glimpses of some form of movement in the kitchen area, which is area 9. But it does not appear to be human movement. You can't make out what it could be, though.
You could turn back to the gardens. Anything noble there? Real quick?
As you head over to the gardens,
Little glance.
it seems very much overgrown, and it is currently walled off by a 6-foot-tall stone wall. But it has partially collapsed in some places, allowing access. It appears to be you don't really know anything about plants, so I won't even have you roll for this, but it seems to be a garden of a wide variety of plants you've never seen before.
The berries will be pissed if I don't explore everything. He's gonna step through. Alright, I'm going to the plant area.
As the rest of you hear Key call out to you.
Okay, we'll be there in a moment.
As you wheel
Push.
slowly along the
Push.
muddy ground.
Push.
Thank you.
You are depriving her of the chance to improve her strength. She must struggle against her bonds.
We can get to our next fight faster if we push her.
As you eventually all arrive at the garden, Tio, you're the only one who would know this. I'm going to have you. You may make a survival check here.
Could also be a nature check.
Nature check. I would absolutely allow nature.
All right. 16.
All right. I'll get, and the DC is lowered because of your proficiency in herbalism.
Woohoo!
This
Yahoo!
garden is absolutely an alchemical garden. All of these plants are commonly used alchemical ingredients, and some not so commonly used. You make out a number of ones that appear to be like plants used in the brewing of healing potions, plants used in the brewing of like longevity potions, like just a lot of common potions. This is the garden of an alchemist.
Quickly steal everything.
It is very overrun currently. There are a few like tangles of weeds that are growing out, trying to strangle some of the plants. In some cases, literally, as you know that sometimes alchemical plants have like a limited form of mobility and may actually be trying to kill each other right now. You aren't too sure.
Yeah, this is the garden of a full-blown alchemist.
And Keo, you would notice the mounds of dirt in the ground indicate that something has made this garden its home. There is some sort of burrow under the garden,
Is it like an animalistic burrow, or is it like
like an animal burrow.
yeah? Because I don't know why my first thought is like a mandrake.
No, it's like some sort of animal is living here.
Okay.
Likely multiple animals.
And something's definitely dug into this, but yeah, this is the garden of an alchemist. We should probably keep wary considering how big those snakes were.
Let's sneak in.
You know, you would definitely know anything that is able to not only survive but live in an alchemist's garden is stronger than the average rodent. Not like, you know, like crazy strong, but it's not like a mouse.
Yeah, until you get hit with fucking big rat.
Big rat.
Rats of unusual size.
It may be a rodent of unusual size.
I will mention.
Yeah, it's
I
like
will
a horror-
mention. I looked inside the windows lately, and I definitely saw some movement in the kitchen.
Yeah, be wary, because whatever survives in an alchemist garden is definitely hardy. Probably considering its size, still tiny, but still very hardy, like those snakes.
Alrighty.
Anyone got fire?
Gonna start jumping through, walking back to
mean-
the house.
I got a firearm. Wiggles gun.
Key, you said, are you leaving the garden, Key?
Yes.
All right. Yep. Key up out of the garden. I will say Keo because you got a high roll. Other than the plants and the like burrows, you notice nothing else in the garden. There's no like entrances to the house. Doesn't appear to be any like buried treasure. Just seems to be the garden with its probably valuable ingredients and the whatever's living in there.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
As Key, you head back towards the front door.
I think maybe when we're done with this mission, we could probably grab some healing potion supplies. I could probably, I know herbs, so I could probably make something.
Should shouldn't be now,
It could be after,
I guess.
because it still takes time to make a potion.
That makes sense.
As you guys trying to go follow Key?
He's gonna slowly open up the door.
Yeah, the roll guy that
All
goes.
right.
Yeah, the roll guy that goes to the forward or the back. Them's the rules. We go forward and back, forward and back.
As you open up the doors to the house, as it creaks open slowly, the front door opens onto a musty, dirty entrance hall. To your left, a corridor leads into the west wing of the house. The walls are bare, and bits of smashed furniture lie upon the floor. Ahead of you, another corridor leads towards the rear of the house. A staircase on the eastern wall climbs to the next story, reaching it at a balcony that overlooks the entrance hall along its north and west sides. The stairs appear safe to climb, though the balcony rail is broken in several places. Under the stairs, at the north end of the hall, a third corridor leads east. And as the door opens, the slim bits of daylight flicker out, the last of the sun being swallowed by the clouds, as a voice echoes through the mansion. Intruders, you trespass upon the domain of Kremhild, the Lich Queen. Turn back now.
Oi!
Become
Buddy!
nothing
You in
but
here?
food to me.
She's
mean,
busy
there's no way-
speaking, I think.
Huh?
There's no way.
Oh, right.
Notably,
Sorry about that.
when Key starts yelling out, the voice does not stop talking. It just keeps going in its same tone.
Could you have an idea of what this is? Because also, because
If you have an idea, I'd say you could, but I wouldn't have you roll for it.
yeah, because my idea is it could just be a recording. Because what I know, because I know about recordings, because I can make recordings. It was like, this could just be a pre-recorded message.
Would someone do that? Just go into their mansion and lie?
Also, Key, roll me perception.
And it also just confused me. Yeah, and also if this were a real lich, they probably wouldn't hesitate to just swat and kill us. They
I
would
got
not
a
bother
15.
warning us.
After you yell out, you hear what sounds like scurrying, like some sort of steps or something from the western end of the house. And then you hear more steps from the top floor of the house.
Jane draws the revolver.
Oi, buddy! If you're in the west or up top, stamp your feet real damn loud.
There is no response.
Ah. Gonna head over to the west.
And as you enter into the house, the four of you enter in, and thunk, the doors slam behind you.
Nah. Starts walking.
And I have a question. I know it is getting late for the boys who need to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Chody and Yank especially.
It's a fucking
So I was thinking-
cliffhanger!
We could leave it here and have next episode be a full exploration of the house.
It's a motherfucking
That'd
cliffhanger!
That would be quite lit, as the kids say.
That'd be good.
As we will
Oh, yeah.
indeed end it here. As the doors slam shut behind you, and you are welcomed by Kremhild the Lich Queen.
Supposedly.
Supposedly.
But Kyo thinks it's Cap because
Welcome back to Phantom Camp with Kyo.
my
All
plus
right.
five, my +5 Arcana and +5 in religion tell me that a lich would not play, even a weak one.
Yeah, we walk through the door and there's already a fucking rune that's on the ground that fucking blows us all up and shears our fucking balls off.
No, we
Yeah,
come
like-
in and instead of hearing fucking Brynhild the Lich Queen, we hear, who dares invade my piss cave?
This is the place where I brew all my piss into sulfur. What are you guys doing here?
It's just it's just withers again.
No, it's like, nah, this can't be a lich. This can't be a lich cave. There's not a single Reddit post about it.
There's not a
And
single bit.
at the end of the session, we are doing EXP.
Oh
we
my
are
God.
not milestone in this bitch.
Yeah.
Is there a lore
I've already
reason?
split it up. The lore reason is well, not really. It's not like hell.
Damn.
There's no lore reason.
Oh.
It's just that the reason is that Saltmarsh outside of the initial introduction is non-linear. You guys can wander into any shit, so there's no way I can milestone it.
So Vernus
Yeah.
could never.
No,
Avernus could never.
No, you see, here's a little reason. It's that Saltmarsh is as powerful as hell. These seas are fucking tough.
Yeah.
It's rough out of the seas. The Azure Sea is oh boy.
Level 2, please.
25 EXP each.
Oh,
And I would give you all an additional another 25 because I really loved your role playing.
yay!
25 EXP,
And I liked all of your introductions.
and then 25 more.
So that's 50.
25 EXP and then 25 more EXP. You will know if I gave you 50.
And also, this is fucking. Hold on. Wait, and I actually remember the first enemies in Avernus were pirates.
Yeah, sure. We can meet
Oh,
them. We can meet them
true.
here as long as we don't kill them, and then they can go over there.
True.
Now that Jane exists, I can post the relapse.
that damn old woman.
There's so many commissions of Jade.
Day one was trying to think about that old woman. How old
Meanwhile,
is she, Cody? I need to know.
She's like what, 40 something?
Oh
It was like late
God.
40s.
Oh
No,
God.
not late 40s. She was
Ag.
no, she was 40.
Meanwhile,
Relapsed.
Straight 40. Straight 40.
Ignite a
Meanwhile-
dying star.
meanwhile on like the flip side of things, Kyo just has a lot of shit posts.
I have received many shit posts about Kyo and her fuck ass wheelchair.
She's so silly.
Also, I can't remember if I actually sent the title, but here is how you spell Kremhild the Torture Queen. It is her full
Yeah.
title.
I
She's
imagine.
just read.
She shall not be abbreviated.
She shall not be abbreviated. Kremhild the Torture Queen.
What's your last name, Kyo?
Lisk. So like this, boom.
Nisk.
Kyo list.
EOD Lisk.
What's your last name, Jane?
Jason. JA apostrophe. Oh, let me just spell it out. She does not have D in her name.
She does not have the will of D. Wait, hold on. I fucking forgot about this girl. Sorry, hold on. Just double check. I made this is fucking ancient. I fucking found this crossover. So, yes, thank you.
Yo, the ancient texts. They finally see the light of day.
I'm just a bugbear. Nothing special about me. I'm just a bugbear.
I love Rick. Rick is funny. It is
Rick is
fucking
very
10-foot
funny.
long arms.
I can no longer.
I'm so long.
Zoom bunch.
The anatomy on this boy is ridiculous.
You have to fucking like wherever you go, you have to fucking scrunch in your arms, you know?
Yeah.
You have to like twist.
Like your arms reach the ground when you walk. Like you have to like lift your arms so you're not dragging your knuckles.
I'm literally a knuckle dragging. Fucking.
You guys, holy,
That's racist.
holy, there's so fucking many.
Well, there's a lot of Kyo.
Well, you gotta
memes,
change
but,
that one because there's the other gun person in this crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do have two gun-toting people in this crew.
What
We
is
have
it?
two
Is this
gun-toting women.
Is this the fucking yank characters in the Smash Bros game? What is this?
Kyo pulls out a fucking gun.
Wait, it's Yasta, Kyo, and who's that up there?
I like
Is that Zan?
Zon.
I like the difference in their guns too, in that Jane's main weapon is a modern-ass day revolver, while Kyo is a duct-taped together doohickey.
Oh man, I didn't get to say the thing I wanted to say, which was, "Oh, you're just like Gear."
You met Gear?
Times
I
for
know-
later. Times for later. Things
Yeah,
to
time
save
for
up.
later. I know Gator, but it's
Don't worry, there'll be plenty of times for character interactions.
We have fucking horniest hag known to man over here. The
Horniest
funny
hag known to
wheelchair
man.
meme lady, and then just Mike and I. Mike and I, one of whom's a funny
Australian man.
Australian, and the other one just has long arms.
Life is chill for me, man.
At least the Australian
Also,
has a pick, right? The fucking.
Listen, you made art. Let no one take that away from you. Oh god, I found fucking blurry Kyo. She's so silly.
I'm just chill, boss.
Blurry Kyo.
All right, give us the epilogue, Adam.
No epilogue.
So set up the main villain right now. What's the name?
Well, bitch is right there. Crumhill the Torture Queen.
Holy
What do you
shit.
mean you don't think she's real?
Holy shit.
You're gonna fight a lich. Session 2.
We can do
You
it.
guys can do it.
Yeah, we can do it.
Yeah, you guys got this.
Yeah, we can do it.
You're level 1.
Men are scaling is fucked after, dude, bro.
Yeah. Archlich, Session 2. Come on, you guys got this. She's right
At
there.
level 1.
Yeah, level 1. You guys, I mean, you guys wouldn't think I'd lie to you, would you? You think I would? You think I wouldn't send an Archlich against you after Session 2?
No, I mean, come on. What are we, stupid?
No, like we kill an Archlet. Kyo has enough experience to build a fucking Metal Gear.
You guys got this. You guys can take an Archlich, right? Cremhild the Torture Queen. She's not that bad, right? I mean, she's Cremhild the Archlich Torture Queen. That's like nothing.
See, when you said Archlich or something, it'd be like, you're gonna be like, oh, is it a rumor of fucking like one of Osterok's disciples? And I hear Cremhild the Torture Queen, and I'm like, no, Osterok wouldn't fucking let some clown like that into his inner circle.
Cremhild the Torture Queen.
You don't know who. You don't know what the consistency Asarak would let into his fucking apprenticeship.
I mean,
we know two people in his apprenticeship. Yeah. One guy's name is the Spell Drinker, and we don't know the title for the other bitch.
And the other one's become a mom.
The other one's my fucking mom.
Yeah.
No, not even that. It's just like, oh, dude, the fucking Spell Drinker does all this cool ass shit. The fucking torturer. Oh, she was this mad queen of fucking Keldor. That everyone fucking hated.
She had bad cash policy. That's canon.
Asarak also did drive the entirety of Omu to destruction, mostly for shits and giggles and to set up a cool backstory.
I mean, that's true. That is true.
Okay, but
it's like no fucking kills all of Omu, bro. The backstory for a bunch of chuckle fucks is gonna be, dude. You don't imagine the fucking look on this fucking guy's face out like 20 years, like 300 years in the tundra. That's gonna be so fucking funny.
Like counterpoint. Asarak wouldn't involve taxes in someone's tragic backstory. Come on now. We all know Asarak would never pay taxes or support the IRS in any capacity.
How dare you tax my piss?
You tax my piss.
Asarak will never escape the piss allegations, man.
It has become my defining character trait somehow.
He's our little PP piss boy. Despite the fact that he doesn't have a bladder because he's a skeleton.
Alright, I'll end the recording now.
PP Piss Boy.